think it's 62.
Well, I'm going to clarify that because I'm doubting myself here. I'm going to say it's the cold as it's got into my head.
I think it's 62.
Well, I'm going to clarify that because I'm doubting myself here. I'm going to say it's the cold.
December the 20th.
It's got into my head.
I think it's 62.
Well, I'm going to clarify that because I'm doubting myself here. I'm going to say it's the cold.
December the 20th.
It's got into my head.
I think it's 62.
Hello, how are you all doing? Oh, do you know what? I've just not long been out of bed. I was awake for a bit, but when you've been driving work in a taxi all week, you have a bit of a lie in. And it's actually snowing outside. We've got snow. So, good evening, Gordon. Morning, Gordon. Afternoon. Hey, I don't even know what time of bloody day it is. Steve Austin, easy win, nil win today, 8-0 today. Crikey. Confidence. Gordon Seymour, thanks for the team lineup. I've put that pinned. Keith Lynn, hello to you. And yes, I need a bit of a shave as well, but I'll. Do you know? I thought it was a 3 o'clock kick-off today. I did not realise it was 12:15. Silly times. I suppose it's not that far for Sunderland fans to go, but still, it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, we've got snow, but it's very, very light. I don't think it's going to touch the sides, really. Oh, dear me. I still haven't got over that penalty miss from Enzo Lafay. I was driving back from Liverpool, and great job Rob did, by the way, to carry that on while I was driving. He done a great job. A lot of people have been asking me as well, the fact am I wanting Sunderland to progress into the next round and that. I mean, look, you always want your team to win, don't you? But your priority is the league. But also, what better chance have you got of having a good cup run? I'd love to see Sunderland win the FA Cup in my lifetime. And with the squad we've got, what a better chance we'll have. I mean, a lot of fans are saying we're already safe in the Premier League. Well, we're not mathematically safe, but, Hello, Colin Major. Hello, Keith Lane. I got back home about 20 to 10. Yeah, I got back about 20 to 10, and even more depressed to see Newcastle get that last-minute win against Leeds. They were 3-2 up when I arrived in the house. With like 10 minutes to go, and they lost off 4-3. Talk about throwing the game away. Crikey. Yeah, but I got in pretty late. Hello, Maureen Johnston. Good to see you in. Hello, Kingfisher. Thank you for your messages as always. Please like and subscribe as he always gives them messages. Thank you. Hello from Japan, Mr. Cabby. Hello, Neil. How are you doing? Are you well? Maureen, glad to see Luke 09 playing today. Yeah, well, why not? Indeed. Let's just hope he stays on the pitch. I think Rob's coming on. He's probably like me, didn't realise what the kickoff time was. I'm lying in bed, just chilling on my phone. And, oh, wait a minute. Sunderland kick off at 12:15. I'm in home in Sunderland today against Everton. Are you, Carl? Nice and warm and cosy. The amount of money generated for a cup run is worth going for. It is. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of Sunderland fans weren't born. Millions weren't born for the 73. And it would be good to see. But we're not mathematically safe in the Premier League. And until we are mathematically safe, I'm one of those fans that says we aren't safe yet until we're safe. And I'm sure the manager and Granit Xhaka and all that will be drilling that into the fans as well. Neil Fury says Dan Neil's still on the bench. I guess he doesn't want a new contract. Yeah, I mean, good luck to him. I did a video yesterday. It could be a good chance he could be going to Scotland in Rangers. But, you know, some players are just not Premier League quality. They reach the maximum ability in Championship, which is still a good standard. He's a great Championship player, but I just don't think he's Premier League material. Same goes to Luke 09. You know what I mean? But the difference is with Luke 09 and Dan Neil, Luke 09's attitude, he's like, he just wants to be with Sunderland, even if he's cleaning the toilets out. He's not bothered. Graham Brown says, if 09 can get a start, then why can't Dan Neil? I just think it's to do with attitudes as well. I think Dan Neil just loves being... Luke 09 has just loved being here, whether he's playing or not. And Dan Neil, I think, spits the dummy out a bit more if he's not getting any games, goes in a bit of a huff. Where Luke 09, like I say, you could get him going around cleaning the toilets and he'd be still red and right through and through. He's not once mourned, has he, being on all the touchlines, and he's still on the side of the pitch, giving it all that for the team. I think that's the difference as well. It's attitude. Possibly, even though Dan Neil is Sunderland through and through, he probably doesn't want to be here. But that's the difference between 09, as we are not surprised there. No, the BBC North East isn't showing the game. No, I'm not surprised, to be quite honest with you. TNT Sports 5. It's mad. You've got to constantly keep juggling around to try and find the thingy. Oh, and there's my good friend Andrew. Do you have the HDMI emoji? Ha 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 ha. Do you know, I had a dream last night that I was taking me brand new PC down to the shop to get repaired, and I put it on a trailer and I didn't tie it down, and Sue took the corner, my wife, too fast, and my tower went flying off and smashed everywhere, and I was absolutely gutted. Yes, Andy, 7 hours wasted. It's working great now, though. We'll have the commentary on in a minute. I just don't put it on at the beginning because of all the music and things like that. TNT 5. At the David Dickinson Stadium. And there we go. I believe we are playing in our black strip. I tell you what though, Andy, it was a stressful day, that, wasn't it? And all of a sudden the stress just released after 7 hours, realising the cable's in the wrong hole. If I put it in the wrong hole against the wife, I wouldn't have had 3 kids, would I? There we go. Right, let's see if we can get the commentary on in the background. It is a strong team. Hello, Bong. You all right, mate? Thought Pato would have played. Yeah, me too. Dan Neal on the bench. Hello, Ken, a member of the channel. How are you doing? There we go. Have to mute it again for the music. As David Moyes shakes hands with the Sunderland staff. It's a mad, isn't it, how bad he was with Sunderland, like, because he is a decent manager, David Moyes. That's what's weird. Ryan Jones, hello to you. Everybody, come on, click the thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. And I got 17 new subscribers this last week. So thanks very much indeed. Hi guys, good luck today. Thanks, Martin. I said at the end of last season, says Gordon, Patterson was not where we are. The message has gone up. Patterson was not good enough for the Premier League, and that if Sirkin and Neil did not sign a contract, we'd get rid of the three of them in the summer window. You're doing great. Fantastic, says Aldwell. No VAR today. Surprisingly. Revo, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining the Macam Cabby today. I will just send a message to Rob, see if he's about. I found it on TNT Sports 5. Afternoon all, how are the lads? Let's have a crack at this, says Revo. Yeah. Let us know if you can hear me okay and the background commentary. I mean, a lot of people have got the stick, and if you just type in Everton or Sunderland, then there's bound to be a channel in Japan or Jahaslabad or somewhere got it on. Cheers, Keith. Loud and clear, he says. Everton are they've been funny at home, haven't they, in the league, to be fair. But when was the last time we had a decent run in the FA Cup? Thanks for the 2 subscribers. Thank you. Oh, we are in the home kit. I thought we... Do you know what it was, right? I actually seen Everton. And I thought that was... So we are actually in our home kit. I will have to change the colour of our scoreboard for Sunderland. Here we go. There we go. There we have our colour respectively. Yeah, I was in the pub watching that against Millwall. Tim Cahill, I think, scored against us. He always scores against us, didn't he? I'm Maureen Johnson. I'm watching the TV and listening to you, Cabby. Thank you. Rob's just messaged me. I'll be there. What time are you planning on starting? I've just says 5 minutes ago. It catches me out as well. Rob will be panicking. He'll be going, oh my God, no way. So I just need 179 subscribers. Oh, sorry, I just need 100. And 61 subscribers. That's all I need to hit 5,000. Doing really well.
Little back heel from Dibbling into James Garner.
Sorry about that. I've got the background commentary on.
Sadiki, now Xhaka back into the centre circle to McKay.
I'm still in half asleep mode. These early kickoffs. That means my brain's like still upstairs in bed and I'm downstairs. But thanks for people in the chat for keeping us up to date. So hopefully you can hear the background commentary as well. So cheers, Keith, for letting me know on that one.
A little flick on over the head of Luke O'Nien, but he actually managed to dive back away from Roll and gets
nothing wrong with that at all.
Gordon. It's passed out to Sadiki, inside to Xhaka. Xhaka wide to Sirkin in front of David Moyes. It gets into the Everton half. Sirkin plays it back then to...
It's a good bright start from Sunderland.
To Sadiki, forwards to Mundle. Mundle back to Sadiki. Back from AFCON, of course. And O'Nien closed down at the edge of the D by Beto. Plays it to McKaylee. McKaylee up towards the halfway line into the Everton half, taps it out to the right
touch line. Xhaka wasn't rested today, mine.
The edge of the Everton penalty area, but it comes back to Jordan Pickford. 81 caps for England now, Pickford. Wide here, Patterson, former Rangers defender.
You did
O'Nien
You
gets in
did
front of
Kingfisher.
Beto,
I
was
didn't
already
realise. I didn't realise you were on about the
caught on
sound.
the
I just
ankle
thought my
by
background or
the
something like that.
Guinea-Bissau striker. A free kick just in front of
Miles away.
David Moyes.
It's still half a second.
O'Nien is on his knees at the moment. The referee's come across for a
122
word with
watching.
him.
Come on, click the thumbs up. It just takes a tiny
O'Nien
thing on the
just
mouse
wants a
just to
moment.
click it. And it
Picks
tells the
himself
people
up.
we are live.
Limps slightly away from the ball.
Thanks for the subscriber.
And,
Thank you.
Who's going to take the free kick? Xhaka comes across now to take this free kick.
Hello,
9th
Steve
minute
Barton,
here
Wrexham
for
fan
this FA
here.
Cup
Thanks for
third
watching
round
along.
tie.
A fantastic win for you
0-0.
lot yesterday, and I'm rooting for
Ballard
you lot in the
and
championship. I
Isidore on the
really
bench,
hope you
Broby,
make the playoffs,
Alderete.
because that would be a great
Ed
fairy
Schauder.
tale. That. So
Here's
I'm rooting
Mienda
for Wrexham all the way.
trying to turn
Of
away
course,
from
you've
goal.
got one of our
It's
former
Shootout.
managers, Steve
It's
Barton.
got to be better than that.
Picks it up in the centre.
It's got to be better than that.
Comes back to Tarkowski here now on the right-hand side
Boo
from
Pickford.
O'Brien. Tarkowski plays the ball
Offside,
up
isn't it?
towards the edge of the Sunderland penalty area. O'Nien gets up again, heads it to Hume in the middle and Xhaka. Wolves 1, Shrewsbury 0 in one of the other 12-15 kick-offs. Larson's was the goal scorer in that one. Shrewsbury are hovering towards the bottom of League 2 and Wolves at the bottom of the Premier League, so anyone's guess who will win
recovering
that
after
one.
my
Here's,
birthday. Well, I don't
Sirkin
drink
wide on the left-hand side, halfway inside
at
the
all, but I was just
Everton
tired
half.
because I
Mundle just
worked
behind
so
him.
long.
Plays it back into the centre
They've got to
circle
run to Liverpool.
Mukeli, who just taps it to
Yeah, Phil Parkinson.
Siddiqui a couple of feet from him.
I felt
and
sorry
then to
for
the
him at
left to
Sunderland, to be honest with you,
O'Nien.
because the
Wide
board
to
and everything
Sirkin
we just
again
weren't
on the
right.
touch line, and he taps it down the line looking for Mundle, who's tried to get inside Patterson. The ball gets into the penalty area. Lefay's touch couldn't control it. Comes out here to Armstrong, and now wide on the left-hand side, Dwight McNeil, and back behind him, played to Mikolenko.
Good
Here he is
old
again.
afternoon, John Bell.
Mikolenko
You all
on
right?
the far side, the Ukrainian, up to the halfway line, over Beto's head. It drops for Luke O'Nien at the back of the centre circle. We played 10 minutes. Everton 0, Sunderland 0. 5-time winners of the FA Cup. Everton, the last time was in 1995.
Don't want to speak too early, Nick, but you've got to say we've had a good start, haven't we?
Yeah,
We've dominated the game.
Lot of possession.
Yeah.
We have had a
Here's
good
Mukeli.
start.
Gotta make
We
it
have to
count.
have that
Yeah,
possession
well, they have to make it count.
into
It
goals.
has to be resolved today, this tie. Here's Adingra cutting inside again. Xhaka, right edge of the centre circle. Forwards again from Mukeli. Gets the ball back again
It's all been Sunderland.
and then plays it into the centre circle to Luke
It's just
O'Nien.
all Sunderland. Everton are very, very
Wide to Mundle.
rarely they've got up
Mundle
their own
closed
half.
down by Patterson. Mundle gets it back to Xhaka in the
It goes
centre
into
circle.
penalties, Maureen, after
Finds
extra time.
Mukeli again
So there's no more
Mukeli
replays
wide
anymore in the FA Cup,
to Hume,
which is
looking
annoying a
for
lot
the
of the
run
smaller
Lefay.
clubs.
In front of him is McNeil, inside to Adingra, out again to Lefay, and Mukeli, Lefay, and the Frenchman together, trying to find an opening here for Siddiqui down the right side of the Everton penalty area, but too many dark blue shirts.
Hello to the
around them.
140 watching.
in the
Hit
corner
the
here.
thumbs up, thank you.
Everton get the ball out, it gets past Adingra,
On this
down the
early
line to
Saturday
Beto.
afternoon. Bit of a
Beto
strange feel
has
to the day,
got,
isn't it?
McNeil behind him at Sunderland, one possession back again, and the ball is put out for a Sunderland throw. Wolves 2, Shrewsbury 0. So I think we can see
Cannot
the
wait to get
direction
back to the league where we
direction
desperately
of
need
travel
3
in that
points. It's been a
particular
while
cup
since
tie.
we've won. The last time we won, of
Mukeli
course,
then
were
with a
against the
long
Mags.
throw for
A few
Sunderland in the
draws,
12th
albeit we
minute
played some good
here
teams
at the
away.
Dickinson Hill Dickinson Stadium. Which way around? Hill
It's been a
Man
Dickinson.
very-
City,
it's been a very
Spurs.
dominant start by Sunderland, but we haven't even had a shot on target, have we?
No, Pickford's not had a save to make. He might now. Mukeli with this long throw then.
If it wasn't for
From the
Enzo
right.
Lefay's antiques with the penalty, I
Far
don't
from
think we
the
would have lost there
bank of
either.
Sunderland fans. It's taken short to Adingra, back to Mukeli, and now to Siddiqui at the edge of the area. Puts the ball into the box,
better.
but it's cleared by Tarkowski fairly comfortably.
Do you miss the
actually.
replay system?
Xhaka
No.
Back to Hume on
Move why I
halfway.
don't.
Beto closes him down. He plays it back to Roofs, who's well outside his penalty area on the left of midfield. He
Just causes
drives
too
it
much
down
fixture
into the Everton
congestion.
half. Patterson heads it on here and looking for Dibbling and the shoulder of Sirkin. Patterson gets the ball back inside. Then it's played and played back out again wide for a throw to Everton. Patterson will take the throw.
So
deep
passes
in
a
the
plum.
Everton half.
Passes a banana.
He's looking for a bit of movement.
A banana and a plum if there's any.
Goes down the line, and it's Sirkin who gets on the end of it. Comes down for Siddiqui, and trying to get away to Adingra, who played a ball against Tarkovsky's face to the edge of the penalty area. Tried to break into the box, but the ball crashes into the face of
Hello, Rob.
Tarkovsky.
I thought it was a 3 o'clock
Rolled out, bowled out down the left wing now.
It's all right.
Mikalenko up
It
the
catches me
halfway
off as
line.
well.
Just into the Sunderland half, comes
I was
back into the
I'm still
Everton
convinced
half.
it's a 3 o'clock
Inside then
kickoff.
to roll across to
Don't worry
Tarkovsky.
about it, Rob. Honestly, I was lying in
Probably
bed
isn't.
Up to
watching
the
my
halfway
phone
line
and
on the
thinking all of a
right-hand
sudden,
side
oh,
finds Dibbling.
they're a pain in the backside, these 12:15 kickoffs.
Dibbling
Why?
dribbling
Why?
at Mundle and playing it back
We're not
to
getting beat yet, are we?
Tarkovsky.
Dribbling.
How are you doing, Rob? You all right?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm not
After Mundle
bad. Should find out
Here's
hopefully this afternoon
Jake
whether
O'Brien, Tarkovsky in the
the
middle. On the
sellers
right with
reduced
Roll in
his
the middle here on the ball at
property
the
a
moment, just
little
at the
bit,
back of the centre
which
circle. Garner on the ball. Roll
basically
in
our
front of him.
solicitors haven't done what
Harrison
they were
Armstrong
supposed to
down the
do,
left
so
with Mikalenko halfway inside the
the
Sunderland
upshot
half,
is
back
that
to
we should
Armstrong in the
complete in
15th
probably
minute.
2.5 weeks
0-0.
time, so
Out to Patterson,
we should be
wide on his
moved up
right-hand side,
by
inside
sort of
again
early
here
February back up to the north east.
Dibbling with his socks rolled down
Good
around
luck
his
with that,
ankle.
Rob. Thanks for the 3
Ankles
subscribers there.
back into
Thank
the
you.
centre circle to O'Brien, and then wide to the right again to James Garner. Remember the Rockford files? It's like
A few
Z-cars
people in the
going
chat
back in
saying
time
good
here.
morning
The
to
ball
Rob.
swung in by Patterson
No,
into
I'll
the
be
penalty
I'll,
area.
I'm
O'Neill heads it
totally
out. It
at
drops on
9s
his
and
right.
10s because I
Tarkovsky,
thought
his
it was a
shot
3
is
o'clock
blocked. Comes back out to
kickoff,
Garner.
which it obviously isn't.
Garner now on his
I'm
right
just
side.
gonna
wide
see
to
if I can get the
Patterson
match
again,
up.
halfway inside the Sunderland half. Mundle wins the ball back, and he is bundled to the floor
By
Dibbling. Officer Dibbling. Was it Dibbling in Boscat? Was it Officer Dibbling?
Officer Dibble.
Dibble. Was it Dibble? Dibble. Going back down memory lane here.
We should get that one.
0-0, 15 minutes played. We're live on BBC Radio Newcastle and BBC Sounds.
All these things you're mentioning, you know, Boscat and everything, Z-cars, most probably going over a lot of people's heads.
Yes, but there's a lot of people it won't be going over their heads. Remembering them fondly. As Everton pick up a loose ball in the middle, in the centre circle, out to the right-hand side here to Dibbling. He's got the overlap from Patterson. Patterson running onto this. Sirkin gets there first. Strong tackle.
Well done. Great tackle
Puts the
by
ball out for a throw
Sirkin.
to Everton. Patterson's angry.
Well, at
with
least it's only
more with
0-0,
himself
so
than
that's
anything else.
a
Good
good
strong
thing.
tackle by Sirkin though. Throw quickly taken by Patterson. Back to Tarkovsky on the right here, inside to
It's been all Sunderland.
Garner back here to
but
O'Brien in the
He's
centre
not done anything with
circle.
it. We've not even had a shot on goal yet, I don't
Taps
think.
it back to
What
Garner
the hell,
in the
stripper?
17th
Everton
minute
playing
now.
in that looks
Tarkovsky
black.
wide.
Yeah, it
Patterson
must be some sort of.
back again into
Oh, it's very,
James
very
Garner,
dark
leads it
blue.
to Tarkovsky
It's
on
not the royal blue
right
that
here
Everton
inside
normally
the
play in.
Sunderland half.
If
O'Brien
anybody
pushes
knows in the
ball
chat
away,
why
then
Everton are
heads-
playing in their
heads it away. He got
unusual,
There's a
shoved
foul.
in the back,
Yeah,
and
there's
that
a
was a
foul.
very
Cup
strong
strip,
intent
no
from Harrison
doubt.
Armstrong.
it
There's
could
a
be
foul.
He's,
a
09.
anniversary of some sort, or
reputation went before him there with Armstrong. He's just
because
getting his
sometimes
arm
a lot
in
of
there,
players,
reminding Luke O'Neill that he's around.
a lot of teams do that, don't they?
18-year-old.
Arsenal did it. They played in the
Local
goal
lad, he's from
strip when they
West
had an
Derby, only
anniversary.
stone's throw from the
Yeah.
Everton Stadium. Here's O'Neill then to bring the ball out wide on the left-hand side to Siddiqui. Up to the halfway line, goes back
on
to
my other
Luke
laptop, so
O'Neill.
there you
Always
go.
makes me
O'Neill's
giggle when they
running
say
to
BBC
McKaylee.
Newcastle playing a
McKaylee
Sunderland
at the
match.
back of the
A lot of
Yeah.
people have said, I wish we had a radio
Short
Sunderland. I
pass
know.
on
I
to
don't know why we
Xhaka.
don't.
He
We
squares
did
it out to
have
the
one
left-hand
sort
side
of.
here to Siddiqui.
I'm sure we did have.
No,
We had a
Mundle.
Radio
Back
Sunderland
to
one sort
Siddiqui.
of,
Just
but I
keeps
think
it
it was
in.
like a
Closed down by
sub-
Merlin Roll. He's trying to get away from the German. He rolls it to
A
a
McKaylee.
sub game of
And,
or a sub branch
McKaylee now
of
to
Radio
Xhaka.
Newcastle.
Back
It was
across
like
to
it used to be a
Siddiqui, loose ball
BBC
back to
Radio
McKaylee.
Tees
He's
once
got it
over
back
as
to
well.
Robin Ruffs. He's been closed down by
You've got to get
O'Neill, but he's managed it. McNeil, but he got the ball away, and then a long-range effort goes well wide.
We should have our own radio station, though, Rob, shouldn't we?
A little bit
We should.
slack in
We
that
should.
last 30 seconds.
Yes.
I mean,
Of
no
course.
disrespect to Radio Newcastle and the lads on
Need
there,
to
but
concentrate.
We got
You know.
punished for it on Wednesday night.
Yep. 0-0 though still, and in the 18th minute. Philip Scott says the Z-Cars reference hasn't gone over his head. Bring back Z-Cars. It's based in Newtown.
Vivo says it's not black,
Newtown
it's a very, very, very dark
There's a
blue.
Newtown in Wales. I don't know if it's meant to be there. I think
It's still not their normal strip there, but no, is it?
Side based. It was, wasn't it? That's why the Z-Cars theme is so relevant to
No.
Everton.
No.
The ball played back to Robin Ruffs, floats out. It's a throw to Everton on the right here. Patterson.
It's a kind of strange feel to
the
today's
tunnel to
game.
pick
I'm
the
a kind of
ball
like,
to throws it back to Tarkovsky.
if we
And now
lost today,
Garner
it's like,
on
well,
the
fair
halfway
enough,
line
we've
in the
lost,
middle.
but we've not really lost
Short
much
pass
in
through
points
to
wise.
Armstrong.
I just can't wait to
Armstrong
get
wide
back to
then
the
to
league because I
Mikalenko,
think
back
we're
to
really in need of
Garner.
3 points,
And
Rob.
then back again to
Yeah,
O'Brien,
totally agree, mate.
just to the
Totally
left of the
agree.
centre
Like
circle
like
in
we
the
said with
19th minute of the
the
game, 0-0. There's Dibbling, closed down by Mundle.
Mickey Mouse
Rolls
Cup
it
that
to
Newcastle won.
Tarkovsky. Back it goes all the way to Jordan Pickford.
Why
in
am
the,
I not getting
middle of
much
the
commentary?
Everton half.
It is on BBC Radio Newcastle, Rob, online.
Plays it out
Okay, I'll go
on the
on.
left. When they
to-
resume,
And it is on
in the
SAFC.com as well.
league,
I'm just not
after
getting it on
today's
SAFC.com.
game,
I am signed in,
they're
but
away
it's
at Aston Villa next Sunday.
It's probably
the
because it's on
Premier
Radio
League,
Newcastle. Hello, Geordie Groundwater.
Is
And he says,
Okay.
good morning, Cabby and Rob. Just got in. How you doing? You alright?
Morning, Geordie.
On the
I
left
haven't
of
just
midfield,
got
out
up,
to Mikalenko,
but
a dinger in front
I've
of
just
him,
joined
back to
because
McNeil,
I
back again
forgot
to
it was a
Garner, just to
12:15 kick-off. Thought it was a
outside the
3
centre
o'clock.
circle, he plays it right
Yeah,
to
I'm signed in.
Tarkovsky,
I've got
wide
no
to
listeners.
Hello
Patterson,
to Was Like
Mundle
Us. Good to see you again,
It's a
mate.
throw to
John
Everton,
Bell, Palace next. I'm
halfway
confident
inside
3
the Sunderland
points there.
half
Well,
in
they
the
were really
20th
poor
minute.
against
It's
Newcastle,
nil.
man. I watched them.
Nil. Tarkovsky closed down by Mienda, plays it back.
It's a fairly
to
strong
Jordan
side, that, isn't it, for us, Rob?
with his left foot.
It
in the
is.
middle of
It
the
is. I'm
Everton
still
half,
playing
swings it
catch up
wide
at the moment,
left.
mate, but I'll be with you
Over
very,
head of
very
Mikalenko.
shortly.
It's gone a long way forwards and out for a Sunderland throw.
Hello, Sean. Good to
on
see you,
their
mate. He says,
right-hand side. I mentioned the winners would get
sorry I'm late. Had to sort wife out first.
£500.
Keep
Today,
that
the
kinky
losers
stuff
will
out
get
to your privacy, mate, okay?
£26,500 at this stage of the competition.
But I hope you're both well.
Quite a windfall. For
Yeah,
some
I
of
think
those
it is
lower
quite
league
a
clubs.
strong team,
one way or the
considering
The ball
we've got
played on
Siddiqui
by
back.
Sunderland. Back it comes
Um,
into central midfield in the Sunderland half to be picked up by Sirkin, and he caught roll. So it's a free kick to Everton.
Yes, it is. It's quite a strong
middle.
team, that man.
You can hear a reminder, you can hear the latest Sunderland news, insights and analysis from the BBC. Just search Sunderland AFC on BBC Sounds, hit subscribe and you'll be notified when new episodes are available. We're on BBC Sounds, of course, this afternoon, as well as BBC Radio Newcastle. We will be later on this afternoon for Newcastle's home game against Bournemouth in the competition.
family
It's a 3
show.
o'clock kickoff with Reza Ronaldo. This free kick then, chipped up by James Garner to the edge of the penalty
sort of
area.
feels
It's
like it's
come
got like
down
this-
here, and it should have been an opener, really. I think O'Brien realises that he had a big opportunity. He shot wide. Nobody closed him down.
Well, you've got to win the ball on the edge of the box, Nick. You know, we
It's
all
kind
get
of got
down
like a
and,
friendly
had
feel
time
to it today,
compose
hasn't it?
himself and shoot, but shot well wide, and I for a moment my heart was in my mouth.
It
then.
does. I think neither
thought he
team
took a
are
deflection, but he
particularly
didn't.
that keen
It's a goal
on
kick, but
putting in a cup run, to be honest. They're more concerned about the
Everton
league.
will view that as an opportunity missed. We're in the 22nd
Nothing
minute.
okay?
It's 0-0
Sorry,
still.
I'm still
Mienda
just
tried to get on the
reading
end
through
of it, but
the
Everton have got
the
it back
messages.
again.
the ball.
And now one back by
Right,
Mundle.
Kingfisher
Mundle behind him, Sirkin.
and John Bell.
Inside to Xhaka. Everton have enjoyed a bit of a purple patch in the last few minutes, and Sunderland need to get a grip again here. As Everton win the ball again and then play it on
Oz,
halfway.
good afternoon,
Rule
sir.
trying to poke it through, and he wins a free kick. Another foul.
I
on
expect
Rule.
Newcastle to play Bournemouth. I
On the
think I
right
expect them
side
to
of,
beat them. It
midfield,
depends on
just
how
inside
bad
the
they want it.
Sunderland half.
If they
You
want
can see the
priorities
difference
high,
between
finishing in
Bobby's
Champions
played
League and the
up
Premier
front
League,
the ball goes in.
and doing well in the
His
Champions
intention
League,
of the ball is fantastic. It's going into
you would
Mienda,
expect
and
the
he's
Bournemouth
bouncing off
win.
and he's not been able to hold the ball up.
well, I'm watching it on TNT Sports.
Garner's going to take the free
TNT
kick
Sports,
again.
Channel
We're halfway
5.
through the first half. Goalless. Jordan Pickford right up into the centre circle.
Yes, my mate Andy came on this morning having a laugh at the HDMI cable
Out to
again.
the
He's not
right
going to
here,
leave me alone with
further
that one.
forward is Dibbling.
He won't. He's not going to let it lie.
But, Garner
You're never going to live that one down, mate.
whips the ball up into the penalty
He's a very
area.
clever fella,
He's
though.
headed back out, actually.
It's
Not
he
by
know,
O'Neill,
but the
but by the
things he
player on
knows
the
me,
shoulder, which was
knows
McNeil.
about PCs,
He's
just
eventually come to
amazes
a
me. Like, I'm
dinger,
surprised
rolls
he
out
hasn't
to
got like
throw to
a
Everton.
top job
On
technician or
halfway
something.
on the left-hand side.
I used to be like that once, but
He's not working around, but he's such a he's so talented when it comes to computers. Like
Eventually, through
he's sorted out so many
Tarkowski.
problems for me over the years.
Or through Roll and Garner and
Yeah, I used to
Tarkowski
build a
now
lot
back to
of
O'Brien.
computers.
Back across to Garner.
20
Who'll
odd
take
years
this
ago.
on for Everton up towards the halfway line. Wide, then left to McNeil.
But I was never a
into
software
the
programmer.
Sunderland half.
I
A dinger
hated
in front of
software
him.
programming.
McNeil just
So
twists and turned inside.
184
Leaves it
watching,
for
which is good for an FA Cup day.
Roll.
Hit the
O'Brien
thumbs
in
up,
the
thank
centre
you.
circle to his
oh
right.
yeah, I
let
better do
Tarkowski.
that.
And
24th
hit
minute.
the subscribe
Inside
button
again,
if
then
you are
to
new.
Roll.
Thanks. All it does is
No
hitting the
relation to
thumbs up.
Danny
It just
Roll, by
triggers
the way.
it, sets the algorithm off, and lets other people
23-year-old
know
Merlin
that
Roll,
we
who's
are
on loan
live
from
as well.
Freiburg. The ball
Thanks for the
floated
2
up towards
subscribers.
Beto. Heads it in the air, drops down for Mukeli to clear.
And Rob did a good
Shot
job, didn't he,
Leicester
against
won.
Brentford
In
while I was
12-15
driving back from
kickoffs,
Liverpool.
the ball
It
comes
was
back
just a
to
shame
Garner
the team didn't.
Garner in the middle of his own
Yeah, that's-
half. Tarkowski
If you're going
plays it
to
back
try and do
Pickford.
a neck of penalty,
Pickford then to
make sure the goalie dives.
O'Brien.
Chase Kingfisher, you know
And
that.
it's picked up and played to Garner again by Roll and out to Patterson on halfway wide. Back to Garner. And Garner plays it back to
I would still love to this day why, what
Joined
went through his mind, doing
Everton in
that.
2017, of course.
I wonder if he studied it and the
has the
goalie's
ball in
always
the D at the
dived
moment.
one way or the other,
And
never
then with
stood
his
still
left
on the
again.
line.
Drives it wide to the right, looking
As I
for
said
Patterson.
before,
He gets his head on it above
You've
surface,
gotta have a
down
convincing
on the
run-up.
floor still.
His wasn't.
Armstrong now,
Yeah.
finding Mikalenko at the edge of the. Oh well, the Everton fans are furious.
Yeah, he's got to stop the game.
He's had to stop the game because it's a head injury, but he stopped the game with a break down the left side of the Sunderland penalty area, and the home fans are very unhappy. But Sirkin was clearly hit in the head.
It was one of them unfortunate positions there. His clash. He had to stop the game.
Yeah, John Brooks stopped the game, and Sirkin's getting treatment. So a pause in the.
I don't know why they're booing for.
26th
You've got to
minute.
stop
Now
a
we
match
play
when it's a
25
head
minutes,
injury.
Everton
You've got no choice.
Sunderland 0 live on BBC Radio Newcastle, BBC Sounds. And David
I wonder
Morris
if we're
had
getting
a
any dodgy
conversation with
handballs
Jordan
today,
Pickford
then.
on the touchline.
Goodness knows. TNT 5,
Jordan taking a drink.
Benny boy.
Sirkin is back up on his feet, rubbing the back of his head. It's off the pitch now, and
I've
it will
got
be
it
a
on
drop
this
ball.
ESPN too.
All the Everton players have come across to the touchline.
Seems to
Most
be
of the
decent
Sunderland
stuff. What
players
you're
left in
watching
the
it on there,
middle
Rob?
of the Sunderland half.
Yeah, it's
They're drifting
gets
back
most
on
of the
now.
games.
And John Brooks heading across to the far side of central midfield in the Sunderland
Probably a
half
bit
with
naughty,
the drop
but
ball. Mikalenko
is where
goes
it is.
across there with him.
Baz Lightwood says, God, where things are going at this moment, you're going to have robots doing your shopping.
The Hill Dickinson Stadium. But it was a good break. It's Wolves 2, Shrewsbury 1. That direction of travel has come back the other way. A penalty for Shrewsbury at Molineux. Short ball played back from the drop ball to Garner. Wide to Mikalenko and McNeil. Back to Garner.
Alan Percival.
Garner now. Taking
Well,
it into
welcome
the
along.
centre.
Don't know what you're trying to type.
Tarkowski to his right.
Okay, anyway.
Tarkowski chips a ball into the penalty area. And 2 Everton players go down.
It's like AI, it's
Catch the
ruining
ball.
things. It's the fact, like, you might be
One of
browsing
them is
Facebook
hurt.
or whatever,
Is
and
kneeling on the 6-yard
I like to
line.
look at
Not
real
sure what
videos
happened
of
there.
things happening around the world.
To run into
And
each
there's that
other,
many
the
videos
past
now
heel,
going up
big-
which are just clearly fake, done with AI.
Yes.
It's ruining
saying he's
things.
caught the back of his heel, his boot.
Yeah.
May
You know,
have
it's
done.
ruining stuff. I mean, it's alright for a bit of fun,
he's
but
rubbed
people are
his head,
posting these
actually,
videos
whether-
up thinking it's serious,
I think it might be
pretending it's a
McNeil,
serious
but he's
video,
gonna get treatment,
like a
so
plane running
another
off a runway or something like
stoppage
that.
here
The effects look fantastic,
in the
but
first half, which means
with
we're gonna get
being
2
AI,
minutes
you can
added
still
on at the
tell
end of
that
the
they are fake.
First 45. These couple of stoppages. Sirkin's having a conversation with Regis Debris with the ear of the 4th official, Tony Harrington, close by.
I have got a mod
I-
on here.
As the
It
Everton player
is
getting treatment
Dougie
on the
Dougie and some
6-yard
other people,
line
but
still.
it's usually
I saw
absolutely.
Kingfisher earlier as well.
Stands over
Yeah.
him,
Yeah, Kingfisher's on.
ball underneath his arm.
No, Kingfisher's not the mod.
Eyesight,
Kingfisher
actually.
didn't want to be a mod,
Not sure.
All right, sorry, I thought it was.
Just checking the eyes.
but usually
Check there's no
it's
concussion.
it's always spot on, isn't it? Yeah.
trying to see.
He's not being rude, Alan. I don't know
Armstrong,
what he's trying to type.
Probably
Yeah.
got his hand resting on a
Harrison
keyboard or
Armstrong, the
something like that.
18-year-old. Spent last season on loan at Preston North End. Harrison
I don't really use taxis, but as did I'd prefer
sorry,
local
the first
taxi
half of
driver.
this season at Preston, recalled in the light
Strange game.
As I say earlier, he played against Brentford and
Opening
Wolves.
28 minutes or so.
The last two
What's really happening?
games here. Third consecutive home game here with this one. Now play resumes.
I would
Ryan
like
brings
to
the ball up the
answer
halfway line, just into the Everton half, rolls it back to
Sean
Mukaeli in the centre circle in the
MC's
29th minute now.
question. I
Wide
haven't a
on the
clue,
right-hand
mate. I
side
only
to
joined about
Hugh,
5 minutes
back
ago,
to
so
Mukaeli
I
inside
missed the first
Sunderland
15 minutes of the game or so.
O'Nien takes this on. Beto comes to close him down. Wide to Mundle.
People were saying where's Rob,
Mundle
and I
back
guess I
to
said
Xhaka.
he'll have done what I've
Xhaka.
done, and he'll have
Just in
not
front of
realised the
centre
time.
Circle.
Kick off.
Rolls it across to Hume. Hume looking for the run of Lefay.
I was convinced it was a 3 o'clock kick-off.
To a Dingra outside of him. A Dingra
Thanks
now,
for the 3
back to
subscribers,
Hume
thank you.
behind him. And then wide again to
Only need
Enzo Lefay. Inside to Xhaka. Xhaka trying to find
Xhaka,
Mundle. Now
Mundle.
Mienda trying to tap it
Go
through.
on then.
But it's a
Oh.
soft ball, and Mikalenko clears it for a throw. Maybe
Only need
a throw now for
134
Mukaeli.
subscribers to hit
Last time out, he decided
5,000.
not to.
Excellent.
Mukaeli's coming down here now. He's going to pick another ball off a cone rather than take the ball that's actually been
Where's
in
Bounty
play.
today? Is he still abed?
Dingra just throws that down.
He'll be.
Mukaeli
I
takes
know
it
where
back
he'll
to
be. He'll
Ball
be
Boy,
in the
who will
downstairs
place
court
that
room.
back on the blue cone on the far
Fast
side.
asleep, curled up around the
And
pot, mate.
Mukaeli then looks as though he's going to be poised for a long throw now because everybody back in the Everton penalty
Well, were you
area.
being the weatherman, Rob? We had a
Sadiq
fluttering of
jogging
snow
in there.
about 45 minutes ago.
Just
Very
inside
light
the
shower though.
box as well.
we
In comes the
have had
throw.
snow falling.
Go the heads, it bounces over everybody, comes down for
We
Mienda,
saw
leaves it
a
for the
tiny
Hey,
little
what a
bit
goal!
last week.
Get in!
Enzo
What a
Lefay
goal!
curls one in the 30th
I'm
Yes!
minute
looking forward to seeing
beyond
that.
Pickford, and Sunderland lead by a goal to nil.
Is that
That's what
redemption?
you call tackers. Yeah, you know, excellent. I tell you what, good long throw, his bounce, but how much work he had to do on that. Laid back by Mienda,
Yeah.
but the way
What
he's
a
just
goal that
passed
was.
into the goal
Rocket.
on the volley. Excellent finish.
Oh, nice
Well,
goal.
that's a great way to lay the
Go on,
goals
Lefay,
against
go on.
Brentford. Put those behind you. He's gone to the corner in front of all the Sunderland fans.
So
What a
pleased for the lad.
lovely curled ball
Yep.
beyond Pickford. Ideally
Right,
placed.
I'll answer
Lefay
Sean's
knew exactly
question
what he
now.
was doing,
Yeah, he's playing better, mate.
and Lefay has given Sunderland the lead.
Eh? How to get over that penalty miss.
Indeed. So Mukaeli's long throw.
Sometimes you have to screw up to make yourself stronger.
Fantastic. Great finish.
So
So pleased for the lad.
Yeah,
noses in
yeah.
front.
It was a well taken goal, that.
Leading by a goal to nil. And Enzo Lefay with that goal. It's his first goal from open play. His other 2 goals this season have both been penalties.
Not easy to do aside from
So he'll
volley
be
like
pleased
that.
with that as well. And it set Sunderland on their way with less than 15 minutes to go till half time, but there will be a few minutes obviously of added time at the end of the first half. Everton 0, Sunderland
Nice that
1.
we've
Live
scored
on BBC
first for a
Radio
change.
Newcastle and BBC Sounds.
Yes.
And there's a foul on Patterson, Nathan Patterson. So it's a free kick to Everton.
I think we forget, Nick, that, you know, Enzo Lefay is playing well, isn't he? He
It's
seems
his-
as though he's
it's-
playing in his favourable position, just in a 10 role, but he has been playing well.
He's got great ability, Enzo Lefay. I love his passing.
Oh, lovely finish.
Forget how often he and Xhaka are instrumental.
Yeah,
in
I'm
some of
a man,
Sunderland's goals.
Sean MC. I can't do 2 things at
So
once
1-0
like
to
think and
Sunderland.
chew gum.
We're in the 32nd minute now. Here's O'Brien.
Or so
bringing
my
the ball
wife
out
tells me.
for Everton. And Sunderland have got
Oh,
something
look,
to
it's the
hold
man
on
who
to
says
now.
pulling somebody's hairs, not
O'Brien
sending
plays
off a
out to
fence, or not a
Mikalenko.
booking offence.
Lifts one up, looking for Beto, but Mukaeli, well, he's knocked it back. He's going to
Mr.
sprint down to the
Moyes.
corner, and he's played it off.
It's a good finish that, Rob. It's a
Mikalenko
difficult
for a throw
technique to do that.
Sunderland. He knew exactly what
It
he was
is,
doing
but
there.
it's not easy to
Noddy
hit a
Mukaeli.
side-foot volley like that and get the right direction.
And as Enzo Lefay celebrating,
touchline.
he's kissing and he's doing that towards the fans. You can feel a
Hume's
sense
gonna
of
take
relief while he's
The
doing
throw
that.
for
Oh, yeah.
Sunderland.
I mean, let's not forget. I mean, I don't think everybody was personally really annoyed with the fee. I think it was just a case of frustration because it was the scoreline.
10, 11 degrees
Yeah. It's the fact we weren't.
In temperatures.
We hadn't played particularly well in the first half. We came out for the second half and looked a lot better, and the heads just dropped after the penalty miss. So, and that's the first time we've seen. First time I've seen Sunderland do that this season.
I mean, everybody mourning. I mean, look, you've got the right to say, "Fee, you silly sausage, you clown," because it was stupid. You know, you've got to criticise when you criticise, and then you've got to pick them up again and praise them when they do well.
Yeah, well, it's like us. Yeah, I'm in Devon at the moment. I live in Devon now, but we should be moving back up to the northeast in a couple of weeks' time with a better look. Moving back to Seaham, where we used to live.
Sunderland half.
Before I went off travelling around the world in 2003.
Hume back to Robin Ruffs in his orange.
Do you know, a lot of Sunderland fans, including myself, were saying like, "Oh, not about the FA Cup," but it soon gets interesting as you progress into the later stages of the competition, doesn't it?
That's it. Once you get past the fifth round, well, even once you get to the fifth round, you
to Jordan Pickford.
There's only 3 games to go to Wembley,
and
therefore you try
a great goal
again
from Enzo Lefebvre. As we approach half-time, 35.
But what would viewers rather have, Cabby? Finishing a Euro position or winning an FA Cup?
He's been okay this afternoon.
Do you know, it's a tricky one, that.
He's got his head on everything when it's come his way. He's not been overly
it's always been a
tested
dream
yet,
to see Sunderland win the FA Cup.
Free kick.
But you've got to look at football being a financial thing in a busiess now, and to help your club grow, you've got to be, the Premier League's got to take priority.
It is, always. And I mean, it's like the Caribou Cup, or whatever the hell they call it, Mickey Mouse Cup that Newcastle won last year.
Holding a line on the 18-yard line at the edge of literally at the edge of the
prize money for that is ridiculously stupid. It's nothing.
No, it's not.
It's only about 2 or 3 million quid, which is, you know, what the likes of a Premier League team get per game.
Lefebvre just to the left of the ball. Xhaka
leaves
it for Lefebvre. Curls this in with his right foot, headed down to
I think the FA Cup's a little better.
Paid it straight out to Enzo Lefebvre, who's driven it straight at Pickford.
I think with the FA Cup, it's the history of it, isn't it? And it's a beautiful looking trophy and all.
Oh, it is. It's a stunning trophy. But
Garner plays it back to Pickford. He kicks it clear.
You know,
headed on by Hume. Inside
I would prefer us to concentrate on the league. If we have a good cup run alongside it, then great. But
it's a bit of a stretch for Mienda, and it should be shepherded back to Pickford, and it is.
Oh.
He gathers it, and he's urging everybody to get upfield. Pickford, and he rolls the ball out in his short.
Fee just proved that with a point. Says proved a point with that. Says Keith. Yeah.
Down the right wing.
I miss fishing in Scotland and drinking water from tap. Says Bosky. Sean MC, go back 100 years, the greats all have a bit of bravado in every sport. Alex Higgins, Gascoigne, George Best would have something in the locker.
To the halfway line, Tarkowski wide again to James Garner.
Delbert Smith says, did Jordan Pickford do any goalie saves?
Into the middle.
He's had nothing to do apart from that shot from Enzo Lefebvre, because that's the only thing we've done.
The Everton half barking instructions.
Xhaka with Lefebvre giving passing instructions. That number 34 is outstanding on the pitch. He is as well.
Mikolenko through into the penalty area. A low shot from Mikolenko, which has just gone past the roll. The foot of the post on the right. The goal kick.
You'll just have to search online, Delbert.
Too easy to put a through ball through.
They got right through.
Yeah.
How can I watch the game?
It was a good yard wide of the post in the end, but a warning sign nonetheless.
You use something, Rob, don't you? What do you use?
So
it's called icestreameast.app.
Is that an app you download for your desktop, or
no, it's
Everton half headed
I
on
think
again.
Well, I use it through a VPN proxy,
comes down in the end
so
for
it's not trackable.
Trying to stab
but
it away
it's
with Xhaka,
you can do it on a standard browser,
And
So it's iStreamEast.app.
Mikalenko gives.
And are you, how many minutes behind are you in the commentary?
Inside to 09 and eventually out for a
I
throw
would
to
say we're
Sunderland
probably about a minute
on
behind the
right
commentary at the
inside
moment.
Sunderland half. Sunderland in there.
Maybe,
Red and
maybe
white stripes is joining us. Everton
70, 80 seconds behind.
Kit,
It's not hugely.
blue.
I mean, I'm about a minute and a half.
The regeneration of the Riverside here, apparently.
Did you
I'm
see the
not quite
goal
sure
before
how
it
these
was
things
announced
work,
on the
but there you
radio?
go.
No. I waited about a minute and a half before it happened.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Plays
It's
it
about
out
the
now
same
on the
in
left
that
of
case
the
then.
penalty
And it's always
area.
going to be that. You're always going to
yeah.
get that. Unless you're
It's
watching
floated up to the halfway line.
like,
Mukele's
a
there,
live
heads
feed, if you know what I
straight
mean.
down to Xhaka in front of him, inside to Sadiki, and then
63
Sirkin,
likes now,
back
thank
to
you. We're not far from the
Luke
100.
O'Nien, passes it on to Xhaka in the centre
37
circle,
to go
back
to
Mukele,
hit the 100 likes.
wide on the right to Adingra, and McNeil's trying to get the ball off
72%
him,
out of the
Adingra's
poll
held
so
him
far
off. He's
says
done
Sunderland will
well
win
here,
this
actually.
game.
And he's got the ball back to Trey Hume just inside the Sunderland half. Hume pausing for a moment, then looking for a gap for Xhaka, and then on to Lefay. Lefay goes around Mikalenko, and it's smashed out into the advertising board by James Garner. A throw halfway inside the Everton half on the right for Sunderland, who lead by a goal to nil, and we played 39 minutes. Hume with this throw.
That'd be good if we get Newcastle in the next round, wouldn't it?
It's one back though by Everton, then one back by Xhaka.
At the
Loose
stadium.
ball, he plays it back into the centre circle to
Wonder who'd win that
Sadiki.
one.
Sirkin and out to Mundle.
Just
wide.
funny all the Geordies
Mundle
coming out of
halfway
the rocks
inside
and in the
Everton half,
caves.
taking on
Oh,
Patterson.
yeah. Mind
Never
you,
never heard them
Corner, and he wins
the
the
whole
first
of this season.
corner of the
I've never
match.
heard them.
Not really dared say anything
Over on
of
this
it because
left-hand
they
side,
just got
Lefay
shot down straight
strolling
away.
down.
Cheers
Take
to
the
2
corner
subscribers, thanks.
Another set piece. Can Sunderland get something from this? Mukele's long throw led to the first goal.
Be a nice pick me up if we won this, though, wouldn't it?
Can they engineer a
It
second?
would, it
It'd be
would.
good to take a 2-0 lead into
Any game, any win's a good
half-time.
win, but
Lefay then from the left-hand side. Mukele's making a nuisance for himself, jumping up and down. Lefay plays it to the back of the penalty area. O'Nien heads it through and it's headed away behind by Mikalenko for another corner.
Oh, Nine's having a good game, mind. And not many people have mentioned that. I've been watching him. He's not bad.
In the 6-yard box, yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, why is Dan Neil not given a start in 09? Well, that's just purely down to attitude. 09 wants to be here. Dan Neil, I think he's spitting his dummy out a little bit because he's not getting game time.
Right-hand side
yeah.
in the 41st
As you said, you can have Luke 09 sweeping the toilet floors and he'll have a smile from here to here. Still.
Xhaka swings this in. It's quite a vicious swing. Mikalenko got his head to it, palm down off the overhead kick by Mukele. That was a good reaction from Jordan Pickford. It was a good save. Wolves 3, Shrewsbury 1. And so Mukele nearly made
And
it.
he would. He'd be still cheering the lads from in the gents' toilets, wouldn't he? Cleaning up.
With a good
He
save.
would.
And a battle between Patterson and Mundle, won by Patterson for a throw.
Maybe I'm only maybe 20, 25 seconds
So good
behind.
reaction from Jordan Pickford. We're in
Radio.
the 42nd minute now. It remains 1-0 to Sunderland. Patterson with the throw.
That was a
Nathan
good
Patterson.
attempt by Mickey early.
Mukele on the halfway
Overhead
line.
kick.
Xhaka takes it on his chest, just in the Everton half. Wide on the left-hand side to Mundle, taking it inside. He's got Sadiki behind him. Sadiki back again.
Oh, my mate's just messaged me saying get in. He's a bit late.
Mukele. Mukele. Beto in front of him, plays it back to Luke O'Nien, and wide again on the left to Sadiki. To Sirkin down the touchline. Lefay over on the left. Behind him is Sadiki. They're back in their own half. O'Nien turns away from Armstrong. Sadiki out to Lefay on the touchline. Just
Well, a
by
different
David
unit
Moyes.
with Sadiki being back,
Sirkin
aren't
through
we?
to Bienda. Bienda
Yeah.
to his
Yeah.
right-hand side to Hume.
He's
towards
the
edge of
legs,
area,
isn't he?
drives a shot against Mikalenko. Out it goes for a throw on the far side.
Is it Mukele that's been Sadiki that's been away?
Takes a quick
Yeah,
throw
Sadiki's
to
only just
Adingra.
come back from
Mukele.
AFCON.
Back to Adingra, right
I think
side
his
of
team got
central
knocked
midfield.
out.
He's drifting into the middle here now, Adingra. Slips it through to Mienda, little touch through, trying to get it to Lefay.
Monday?
Garner's got it back.
So how many players are still waiting to come back? We've got Talby, Diarra.
Mundle trying to get into
Diarra's,
the middle. Mundle shoots.
I think Diarra's still in.
Save again. Good save with his outstretched right hand.
Tell you what, excellent play again,
effort.
Mundle.
Long way out.
Ronaldo should be back
So
for the next game. His team got knocked out on
another corner. Xhaka's going
Thursday.
down to take it.
So
I'll tell you what, we're a different unit when we've got them players
For
back, Rob, isn't it?
Sunderland.
There's no question about it.
oh, I've just seen that.
Two good saves.
Just
in the
seen
last
that
2
shot
minutes from
by,
Jordan Pickford. Granit
Mundle.
Xhaka going down to a
That was a cracking shot. Good save by the keeper as well.
44th minute. Xhaka with
Doing
the
what
corner.
Mundle does.
And with his left, he plays it right back into midfield to Trey Hume.
I wonder how Pickford thinks deep down inside. There's Sunderland red and white in his veins, stopping Sunderland from scoring. It must be strange for him, eh?
Dibbling nods it down to McNeil.
Yeah,
McNeil,
I
Xhaka's
think
trying
so,
to get
but
back here to track McNeil wide on
he's
the
a
left-hand
consummate
side.
professional. He
Forced him
will
back.
always
And now it's played
do
to
what he can to for the team he's
Mikalenko, Garner,
getting paid by.
Mikalenko again,
But
back
there
to
must be
Jordan
that little
Pickford.
tiny seed in him, though.
Kicks this
There's
high
got to
in
be,
the
hasn't
air
there?
Oh,
down the
yeah.
left-hand side. And it's picked up by Beto. It's good control, but back in goes. There's a foul.
Glenn
by the
Blees,
face as
Dale
referee.
says Talby and Diarra only
And a
wants to
free
come
kick
back
to
as they're
Everton
still in the
just inside
competition.
the
Pickford giving the
Sunderland
defence some
half.
stick.
Hume
Was Siddiqui the
screens
injury
provided
rumour,
by
or was that
Pickford.
another?
Actually got the,
I
teams
think that
up
must
on
have been
them.
another. It's Arthur that
Macclesfield
it's
won,
injured, and I
Crystal
don't think
Palace
he's
0.
really that
The lowest
missed,
placed
to be honest
team
with you.
left in the
No, I
competition
think they were
won.
talking about letting them
Last
go,
year's
weren't they?
FA Cup winners
Masuaku.
Crystal Palace 0.
much more
Throw to
midfield
Everton.
presence by the sound of it. We're totally
Last
dominating
minute
at
of
Revo.
45 here on
And
Merseyside. It's going to be a long
Waslikus says
throw
I spoke to ex-Celtic
for
player there
Everton,
years
who
back,
trailed
Irish guy, late
1-0.
Willie O'Neill. He was working behind the bar, good guy he was.
And
He played up until quarter-final of Euro Cup in
this
'67,
comes
win,
in
but replaced.
towards O'Brien.
That must have been
but it's
really
hooked away
annoying
by
for him.
Xhaka.
Cheers for
Goes
the
back
2
in
subscribers there, thank
For
you.
Mundle to clear, and Adingra can't get onto this. It'll be Patterson on halfway, who steers it back to Jordan Pickford in the middle of the Everton half, and he kicks wide to the right, looking for Dibbling down the right of the penalty area. He brings it down to Mundle though. He's closed down by Roll. He's got the ball to Beto, but he fouled Mundle, and we'll have 3 minutes.
Yes,
of
I would
extra
agree.
time.
Official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. 3
Well,
minutes.
there's our American
He's loud.
PA announcer. If you didn't hear that in Birkenhead, well, I'd be amazed.
Yeah, I would
In the
agree,
first minute
Revo.
of the
It's
three, Everton
they
nil,
have to put it
Sunderland
to the back of the
1.
mind.
Ruffs helps Mundle back to his feet, and Ruffs will take the free kick for Sunderland. A lot of Everton fans in front of us getting up now and heading for the
But I think,
concourse.
yeah, it's like Cabby says,
the
so,
village
you know,
street.
if you want to stay and play for the
I
club,
came through, he came
absolutely
through on
fine.
the third
Sign a
floor
damn
here
contract.
to take
But
our
he's been
seat
like that
up
for a
right
while,
up high
Dan
in
Neil,
He
hasn't
has.
he?
He
the
has.
gods here
He's
at the
been
Hill
waiting
Dickinson Stadium.
since,
Xhaka
well,
heads
since
it
the
down
playoff
to
final,
Siddiqui,
basically.
looking for Adingra,
His contract
lays it
with
off
had a
to
year
Hume
to
on the
run.
halfway line.
He's
We played
refusing to sign a
minute
new
here of
one.
the minimum 3.
Then that's
and
why he's not getting on the
foul
pitch. It's
on
as simple as that.
Harrison.
Maybe it's the
Armstrong
need to
by
be tough with him,
Siddiqui.
because he'll be away in the
Yellow
summer.
card.
If he doesn't sign a
For Siddiqui.
contract, he'll be gone on a free.
He'll be gone this month, I think.
Leicester 2 now.
Aye, Palace 2-0 down to Macclesfield. You can clearly see where they're focusing on.
12-15
Good win for
Kickoffs
Wrexham last night, mate, wasn't it?
today.
Was it
Sorry.
2-0?
Half-time score as
No,
well in that
they
game,
won
when
on
the
penalties. There were
second minute of the minimum 3
2-0
being
up,
added on at the end of the first
2-1,
half here.
3-1,
And the ball played across to
3-2,
Patterson.
3-3 at full
and
time.
wide to Dibbling.
That must have gone into
Forest
extra
equalised.
time then.
From Exeter. and
Yeah, Forest
Southampton he played
equalised
for,
in the
has played it
last
back
minute of
inside.
normal
It's
time.
picked up by
No score in
Mikalenko,
extra
and the
time.
shot wasn't a bad
And
one,
then it went to
but it
penalties.
sailed over the bar.
And
It was from right in
Wrexham
the
won
middle
it.
of the Sunderland half.
I went to
Right
bed and
over
it was
the top.
2-0. I was knackered yesterday. I even went on my PC
Hear
to
the response or
have a bit of
reaction
gaming,
from the
but I was
support.
just shattered.
Everton
I think that Liverpool
I've
journey
gotta
took
say,
it out of us. I did 12 hours on my
Sunderland have
birthday.
dominated
They
the
Yeah,
first 5
I-
minutes. They've played well.
I was
I
knackered.
suspect Everton
oh,
fans
and in
are
person.
sort of
Happy
giving
birthday,
David
sir,
Moyes
for the
some
other day.
leeway in the fact that he has got a lot of
Thank you
players
very
out,
much. Do I
'cause he's
feel any
very
older?
much,
No.
The only players available.
You know
I
what
think.
they say, mate?
The ball bounces
man's
in the
only as
penalty
old
area.
as
It's
the
hooked
one
on
he
by
fails.
Dibbling. Headed away by O'Nien from Beto, but headed on
Oh,
again.
it's only
by
1-0 Macclesfield
Armstrong,
Palace.
And O'Nien has to get his head to it again, and then plays it back to Ruffs. Got his foot on the end
David
of that.
Moyes
Back
is
to Robin
whispering
Ruffs.
instructions to his number 2 in the dugout.
47.5 minutes.
Where's Everton in the table? Because
played? We've got about 30
they did.
seconds
They're
They-
a couple of places below us.
as Mukiele tried
Because
to
they
clear
went on
the
a
ball
great run, didn't they? And they were in like the top
Armstrong
4, top 5.
for a goal
Now
kick.
they seem to have dropped off again.
Graced to kick the ball back to Robin Ruffs when it came bouncing back off the advertising board. Such was the strength with which he made the block. Harrison Armstrong. Ruffs places the ball.
It's been a very,
in the
very
middle of
good
the 6-yard
performance from
line
Sunderland this
for
first
the
half,
goal
mind.
kick.
It has.
And all the players are in the centre circle pretty much.
Yeah, Everton are 2 places
As
behind
Ruffs
us.
then
We're on 30,
drives
they're on
us
29,
over the
along with
halfway
Brighton.
line. Mienda's got his eye on it. He's got his head on it as well, but it comes back in the sunshine to Jordan Pickford, who'll be staring into the sun actually at that end of the ground. He drops the ball at the edge of the D. And
Levo says,
Vita's
ouch, Carrie,
past
that's a
the
slag
three.
on your birthday. Do
Minimum
you know, it was a
3
present because I
minutes.
did really well on my
So I'm
taxi
sure
takings that
John
day.
Brooks is going to blow
And it was a
any time
massive
now.
help.
He's let play go on, this big clearance from
That's
09,
it
and
now.
there is the
There's the
half-time
half-time whistle. Good performance,
And,
lads.
There's
Hey,
the
a
hey.
few
Yeah.
boos, yeah, from Everton fans.
yeah.
Enzo Lefebvre, well, his moment of quality in the 30th minute gave Sunderland the lead. A long throw from
Yeah, that's a good performance, that. And I've remembered to reset the clock. There we go. Well done, Ulfi. Well done, Enzo. Do you say Enzo Lefebvre or do you say Enzo Lefebvre? How do you pronounce it?
I think he pronounces it Lefebvre,
Lefebvre.
because the French rarely have hard E's. And it's like Regis Lebris. A lot of people call it Lebris, but it's actually Lebris. And I know how to pronounce Regis because a good friend of mine is a French lad called Regis. So, and he prefers to be called Reggie. So,
So thoughts on the first half of that? What you've seen, Rob?
from what I've seen, haven't missed the first 15 minutes, of course. Yeah, we're doing all right. Cracking goal. Well taken goal. Well set up goal as well. We've had 3 or 4 shots that Pickford's pushed away. Could have, two of them could easily have been, decent goals had they gone in. Mundell's in particular was a cracking shot that was well saved by Pickford.
David Moyes sprints down the tunnel there.
I'm a
thoughts?
90s boy, Sean. I wish I was more like the 60s.
First, the thoughts on the first half of social media. Aaron says, brilliant, to be fair. Probs created more chances than in the last 2 games combined. Graham says, considering how much stick 09 gets, he's been spot on. Like he says, can tell how much we've missed Siddiqui too. Jamie says, had the better attempts and a lovely goal to suit. Everton are still a threat, so we need to be careful. A second goal probably sinks it. Good finish by Enzo, says Ellie. Declan says, quality response after Brentford. Glad to see the lads stepping up who aren't usual starters. Yeah, we do have to remember on. I mean, we're a completely different unit when we get our players back, and we haven't done too bad with our players being away.
No.
Really? Lost 1?
Lost 1, drawn a few, lost 1, won 1. Enough, considering we weren't going to pick a point up in December.
And if we did get a good run in the Cup, and let's say we got a real, we've got like a Man City in the quarters or the semis, we're at the stage now where we don't fear anyone now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like when we played City in the what was the name of the Carabao Cup then when we played City? What was the sponsors? When we lost 3-1, we were in the league below. We weren't. We were in the same league, but we're still.
The Littlewoods Cup?
It wasn't the Littlewoods, and we lost 3-1 against Man City. Anybody in the chat know what the cup was called when we lost 3-1 against Man City? Where Brainy scored. the opening goal.
Yes,
We were in the same league, but it seemed we were still miles off the pace, weren't we? We were a better side now. Someone on the chat will know.
Yeah, we're a much better side now.
Someone on the chat will know what the cup competition was called.
Malta would know.
You would have done. I can see it. I can see the advertising thingy there.
Right,
it wasn't the milk. Wasn't the Rumblow's Cup
to Little Cup, Littlewoods Cup, Rumblow's Cup, Coca-Cola Cup, the Worthington Cup, the Carling Cup, and the Capital One Cup.
Capital One, that's what it was.
Yeah. And now the Caribou Cup. And I sit corrected. Thank you, Etienne. It is Le Bris, apparently.
Regis Le Bris.
But it is Enzo Le Fay.
Just showing you all the goals and stuff from Wembley back in the day. Just showed you Jimmy Montgomery's double save. Bert Troutman with his broken neck. Basically, when the FA Cup meant something, eh?
Yeah. Well, that's it. And, you know, as I've said a couple of times on the channel, totally devalued the FA Cup when the FA allowed Man United to miss it because they had a club world champion, world championship to play.
Thanks for the subscriber there. How on earth were they able to get away with that, Rob?
Well, I don't know. Probably because it was Man United and they had the FA in their pocket at the time.
Well, I'm just going to get a little refreshment, Rob.
Yeah, not a problem, mate.
Back in a tick.
Right, there you go. There's the stats. Everton, shots on goal, 5, none on target. Sunderland, 8, 4 on target. 59% possession for Sunderland, 41% possession for Everton. So definitely on the ascendancy in that half. That's what I was thinking, Ravo, that normally sort of, admittedly, I don't speak many foreign languages. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I speak a lot of foreign languages, but only in very, 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 very small quantities, like how to order beer, how to say please, thank you, and can I have the bill? Well done, donut lover. Getting your legs and arms waxed for charity. Good on you, mate. As long as it's not what's called a BSc. If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to tell you, but it involves a back and 2 other parts of a male anatomy that you wouldn't personally want wax to go anywhere near. Yeah, Tom Pickford is a class keeper. Has been since his Sunderland days. He was a very good keeper. Ross is he's getting up there. He's getting up there. He's one of the best keepers in the Premier League at the moment. Is Mr. Ross. And yes, Glenn Blaisdell, I would agree. We certainly have been winning more first balls. At least Donut Lover knows what I was talking about. And yes, that would be my response as well. Not a hope in hell. Yeah, yeah. In my best, I when I was moved to Gibraltar for work, 2010, we went to a little Spanish restaurant just over the border. Um, and in my best Spanglish is probably the best way to describe it. Very, very little Spanish, and trying to order food. Ended up four of us ordered enough meat to feed the 5,000, just about literally. There must have been about 7 or 8 kilos of meat brought out, and I thought I'd completely bollocks the order up. Turned out they'd bollocks the order up. I'd ordered the right stuff, they'd brought the wrong stuff. So the dog got well fed on steak for about a week. Half-time meatballs. Oh, sounds good, Tom. Sounds good, mate. Yes, Sean. Yeah, exactly, mate. That's why I only said the initials, Sean. I didn't want to go into any details. I'm just gonna do a quick check on what the scores are in the other current games. So Cheltenham Town 0, Leicester City 2, and Macclesfield still leading Crystal Palace. Wolves at half-time beating Shrewsbury Town 3-1, which will really upset my mate Dave, who's a big Mighty Shrews fan. So he'll not be a happy lad. Sort of getting on for a derby, that game as well, against Wolves. There's not that much distance between Wolverhampton and Shrewsbury. Very, very large Revo, yeah, very large beers. Mass, I think, is a good way of asking for a large beer rather than mucho grande. And certainly in Germany, you ask for a mass, which is a big beer. I think Cabby's actually on a break at the moment. Benidorm, he's gone off to get a cuppa or something like that. That's a canny position, that Sean, Bishop of Gibraltar. I met him a couple of times when I lived there. Not that I'm a religious person, because I'm not, but the job I was doing down there, I was like the the boss met man. And we had regular meetings with the government of Gibraltar and the military authorities, and often the Bishop of Gibraltar would be there as well. I'm not sure, Mike. I'm just going to double check that on about Macclesfield's pitch.
Oh, that's my early dinner. Some shreddies.
The answer is yes, it is an artificial pitch. It's a 4G artificial pitch. Does that mean it's slower than a 5G one?
Remember when Alden and Luton had their plastic pitches?
Yeah, and got them taken out.
The old Boundary Park.
Yeah.
Feel of the ball, throws it on the pitch.
Yeah, the Rock of Gibraltar is someplace. I've been up to the very top of the bit that overlooks the airfield, and up to the top of the mast that sits on the top of there. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to go back up there again. I don't suffer from vertigo or anything like that, but that was quite scary because it was bloody windy as well.
I already said the huge, great big screens above HN displayed. This is Everton.
No, the other sort of jewel.
It is a remarkable building. The ball comes back here to
like the
Luke
crown
O'Neill in the middle of the Sunderland half, and his red and white striped shirt.
One of the
swings it right down the left of the
he's getting
Everton
his
penalty area.
I think his arms
grabs it just as it rolls
possibly
over
his
the goal
chest
line.
waxed for charity today.
Tempo, isn't there?
Yeah, I think they've
which is very good.
Yeah, had a little bit of urgency about Everton there, isn't there? At the start of the second half to try and for them to try and get back in the game.
I said as long as he's not getting
Angela
the
Faye's goal, the difference between the two teams is he closes Pickford down, but Pickford gets his kick up over the halfway line.
Without
McNeil
actually
heads it on
saying
to Beto.
the words.
I'll give you the teams in just a moment. Both feeling fairly strong teams. They're looking for a handball. Everton stands on Xhaka, but the referee's totally unmoved. And now Xhaka tries to thread it through for Mayenda.
Don't want to put your off your luck.
Mikalenko gets there first. Roofs in goal then for Sunderland. Hume, Mukaele, O'Neill and Sirkin. Mundle, Xhaka, Siddiqui and
it's all right, Trevor. I was
Mundle's
about 15 minutes late for this game, and only because Cabby hitting me to say he's the length for the game. My response was,
Patterson,
when you're planning on starting? He ran
Ballard,
like 15 minutes
Neal,
ago.
Hjelde, Isidore, Broby, Rigg and Herr
I was
Trauner.
convinced it was a 3 o'clock
As
kickoff.
Hume heads a ball back to Robin Roofs. Everton, Pickford in goal.
Yeah,
back
the
forward,
edge is
Patterson, Tarkovsky, O'Brien and Mikalenko. Midfield of
cheekbones done
Dibbling,
at a Turkish barber's.
Armstrong and McNeil with Beto.
The wife reckons it's the best £12 she's ever spent in her life in terms
Poor
of
ball given away
laughing
by
because
Everton
I was screaming like a
Mukaele,
kiddie.
who gets it out to me.
You reckon getting your town halls waxed at the worst? What's the worst pain?
Yeah, that's the other one. That's the jewels
O'Brien,
part.
Mikalenko trying to get past Adingra. He now plays the ball off Mayenda for another throw to Everton. Just
Yeah,
a yard
Trevor,
or so
it is, and the
Regis
third well
Debris, who stands at the corner of his
half, they were
technical area.
In the ascendancy.
Alan Irvin, still David
very
Moyes'
well
assistant
taken ball by Lafayette.
here at
side
Everton.
volley past
Nathan
Pickford.
Patterson on halfway on the
And
right.
we had a couple of
Dibbling
others. There was
wide
one
of him with his
from
socks rolled down. Still Sirkin trying to get the better of the youngster. He gets it through.
There's one
to
from
Rule at the
Mundle,
edge of the
which
penalty
is
area.
a shot
Cross
from
here
about 20
is
yards,
too deep.
which
It bounces through,
Pickford
and
pushed round
Adingra
the
lays it
post.
off now inside to
There was an
Xhaka, back
overhead
out to Adingra
bicycle
on the
kick
touchline.
by
Adingra trying to get it up to Mayenda, but
Mukiele,
it'll be turned away
which
by
Pickford saved
O'Brien.
as well.
Only as far as Adingra. He's got a battle for this. He goes down. The referee's going to give the free kick the other way to Everton. I think he felt that
If
Adingra
we
was
did
looking for
get
that.
through to the next round, who
So
would you
now,
like to see?
Dwight McNeil trying to play it through for
The
Beto,
scum at
who
the
comes
stadium,
in
I like.
and is
So
challenging
just put talent to
Mukaele
get
with
back
a
in
little
the
bit of
box
vigour,
again.
but Mukaele does swing the ball away again, eventually on the right wing, only as far as Rule, who's on loan, the German from Freiburg, and now Harrison Armstrong in the middle, leaves it for Garner. out on the right-hand side to Dibbling. Dibbling's got Patterson on the overlap here. Sirkin in front of him. He gets into the penalty area, pulls it back for Garner's chip into the box, but it's headed straight at Ruffs by Beto. I think that's Ruffs' first save. Comes in the 49th minute.
Well, I think the first thing which stands out is the intensity of Everton now. Everything is done quickly out there. They're closing down quickly, they're moving the ball quickly.
Brobby, Alderete,
Sunderland still
Ballard,
lead by a goal to
Giving
nil.
the ball away.
Katruda,
It's with
Isidore,
Roll
Neil,
in the middle
Patson,
of the
and Riggy.
Sunderland half, out wide on this left-hand side to McNeil. Down again to Armstrong, and he drives the ball behind in the challenge from Lefay.
Bit of a brighter start from Everton, second half.
To Sunderland. We're in the 50th
Yeah,
minute.
they do seem to have upped it the first couple of minutes of the second half.
Trey Ogunsui, by the way, is on the bench for
Looks like Sunderland are
Shrewsbury
playing
Town this
facing into
afternoon
the
at
sun in
Wolves
the
in the
second
FA
half
Cup.
as well.
Joined Shrewsbury to
Looking
the
at
end of the
shadows,
season.
so
And Shrewsbury 3-1 down in that tie.
yeah, Trevor. I mean,
Ball
Cabby and
played
myself
out,
have
kicked
both
out
said
to
that
Siddiqui by
You know
Ruffs
what?
and now O'Nien.
neither
trying
of
to
us
get
are really
away
bothered about
from
the cups
Dibbling
this
over
year.
the halfway line.
We'd rather just
away from,
concentrate on finishing as
Rule
high up the Premier
into
League as we
Well,
can.
Luke
Xhaka.
O'Nien.
However, if we
Xhaka
go on a
back
cup
at the
run,
centre circle, left of it now, and rolls it to
you know, it's a
O'Nien
bonus
on to
as long as it doesn't
Great
detract
great
from
ball
what we're
out to
doing in the
Mundle.
league.
Mundle now into the penalty area.
Oh,
He's rolled it.
It's come back on his right.
It's come back to Xhaka, thankfully, from a Sunderland perspective. And now out to Adingra on the right of the penalty area. Adingra back to Xhaka here. Slipped it into Hume in the penalty area. Now nice ball
Yeah,
in.
Waz, I agree.
Meander with his back to goal.
I know you
He's
said
trying to
this the
dig
other day,
something out
and the
his,
thing is,
well, it's been
he's
given
given
a
a
free
kick
kick to
I
Everton.
honestly
He backed into the
really,
defender.
really do think we're totally safe. There's no way we're going down
So
this
1-0
season.
still to Sunderland. Free kick to Everton.
However,
Pickford drives his
while
yellow boots
we're
and
in the
yellow gloves
position
he's
we
wearing
are,
with his lime
why
green
not
kit,
try
short-sleeved.
and
It's
see if we
bitterly
can get
cold
it together.
day. Mukeli
My view
hooks the ball
is,
back up over the
you know,
halfway line.
Cups
Garner
take second
heads it back
place to that.
Tarkowski and back again to Pickford. Closed down by Meander. He swings it away down the left wing. Pickford
Yeah,
looking
that's
for
another good
Mikolenko,
option, Sean,
heads
if
it
we
in
get
to
through
the
this
Sunderland
one
half. But Xhaka
without
gets
any
his foot on it to
issues.
Mukeli. Headed on to Xhaka, headed
Championship
back to
or
O'Nien.
even a lower
And now
team,
to Mundle in the centre circle. Garner wins it,
the
leaves it for
blood.
Roll, and Dibbling on that
The-
right
the
side,
Fringe
just trying to flick
players
it on
and
past Sirkin. Comes
those
back
that
to
are normally
Dibbling,
warm in the bench.
turns, Sirkin sticking with him. If he's not careful, he's going to foul Dibbling, but Dibbling's held off Meander, and laid the ball off on the left-hand side here to Mikolenko, and now down to McNeil. And Harrison Armstrong, Dibbling, centre circle, peels away from Meander.
Cabby answer
Rolls it out to McNeil on the left, who's cut
comments
inside
on,
now. Blocked though by Hume. McNeil still
anybody
has
in the
it.
mix for the
Comes
January
to Garner,
transfers.
he's thinking about a shot. And now he rolls it out wide
Have
to
we got any
Patterson on the
mix?
right side of the Sunderland
I've
penalty.
heard
He gets the
more
cross
of
in,
players
straight
going
to
out
O'Nien.
than
No,
potentially
O'Nien
players coming
will take
in.
it out and
When we've
drive
had
it
that
out
ridiculous
past
one, is it
Mundle.
that Barcelona
Little
player
bit too
70 million or something?
And picked up again
Yeah,
by Garner of Everton.
Fermin Lopez.
Wide to Patterson, back to Garner.
But it's more of the case of like the
Inside
likes of
to
O'Nien
Dibley.
and
Garner again just behind him. Forwards again towards Roll and back into the edge
sorry,
of the
not
centre
09.
circle.
Oh, yeah, whether 09
O'Brien
and Dan Neil and that
to
are, will be exiting the club.
Garner, wide
Of course,
to
09
Patterson.
Rangers have been
He
inquiring
swings it
about him.
across the penalty area. Adingra will have to try
Rangers.
and get there first ahead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Mikolenko,
Might be a
but the
good fit.
Ukrainian's got
Might
the
be a good
ball
fit.
almost in the corner. He gets a cross in, he did well, but Sirkin heads it out, bounces away from Meander, and Tarkowski has it. Meander gets a foot to it, but it comes back here to O'Brien, just left of the centre circle. And for all that, Everton in the end have to play it back to Jordan Pickford.
77
53rd
likes,
minute.
come on, just need to
Out
get
to
to that
Garner.
100, thank you.
Up to the halfway line. Pushed on again into the
I can't remember
Everton half.
when Malta
And
said he was
back
going to the match
again
today,
to
you know.
Garner at the back of the centre circle as Everton try
I think
and
he
find their
did.
way through
I'm sure he
the
said he had
banks
tickets.
of red and white striped
Thanks for the
shirts.
4 subscribers,
Out to
thank you.
O'Brien on this left-hand
Because
side.
was it not
Behind
Malta's
him,
cousin who
Garner,
was
O'Brien again on the touchline.
selling a couple of
Forwards
tickets
to Armstrong, who's played a
for the
ball
game
into the
today?
centre circle, and Mundle's beaten to it by
Gonna
Tarkowski.
give a
Could have
foul.
been.
He's
And
gonna
a
give
free
foul.
kick for a foul on Tarkowski by Romain
Bit of a
Mundle.
scrappy second half.
John
Sunderland get a
Brooks, the
second, do you
referee.
think, potentially to kill the game off, Rob?
If we want to, yes.
Healthy crowd in here.
We know what Sunderland are like.
It's not,
you know, go one up,
no,
sit
far
back,
off
soak
being
up the
full.
pressure, show that we can defend.
Good to see. As Mikalenko swings across, and it's chested by O'Nien to McKaylee. Now Hume on to Lefay, back to McKaylee.
Yeah, Rangers
Beto
after
goes
Neil
to
and Meander.
plays him down, up to Meander, flicks it out.
I mean,
to
good luck to them
Adingra,
both, you
plays
know,
it
but
off.
Meander's a strange one. I mean,
Mikalenko back
I
to
still
Hume,
can't decide whether
inside
Meander
now
will
to
come
Xhaka.
good for us, you know.
Xhaka rolls it over to
Yeah,
Sirkin.
I honestly think he will.
Just taps it onto the halfway line on the left-hand side to Enzo.
He's a
Unless-
big unit, Meander.
54th
Unless they're
minute
thinking
of the
that,
game.
you know, do we need two
BBC Radio
players
Newcastle and
of
BBC
the
Sounds.
size of
Here's
Meander and Robbie?
O'Nien to McKaylee, Hume, still inside the Sunderland half, just down the right wing looking for Meander.
Sunderland's
but,
passing's much
O'Brien
improved
gets in front of
over
him. Mikalenko is brought down by Adingra. There's a
Wednesday's
free
game.
kick on the touchline for Everton, back in their own half.
It's crisper
Taken
and it's
inside to Roll,
largely
who's looking
going
for the
for
run of
Sunderland
Patterson
players.
or Dibbling down the right side of the Sunderland penalty area, and it will be just kept in the corner by Dibbling, and it's a goal kick. He puts it out. Pressure from Sirkin. 1-0 then. Sunderland continue to lead. I see you've got a hot meaty drink there.
Bovril, did you want Bovril?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, I would agree,
other,
Keith.
I have to
Offensive
add to
defence
add this as a
is better
BBC
than
man, that
defensive
there are other
defence.
brands available.
Is there?
No, I didn't. I just smelt it. It's very. It's a very wintry smell, isn't it? Very warming smell.
It is indeed.
Lefay sweeps the ball down the right wing. Hume puts pressure on Mikalenko, who gets the ball back to Pickford. Hume closes him down. Pickford gets the ball clear, not very far. Bounces over Mundle. He's got his back into the defender, Patterson, and then lays the ball off. Gets the ball back from Sirkin.
I
Now
think
Mundle tackled
Meander's
by-
favourite position
there's a bit
is
of
the
a
old
flare-up between
inside
Mundle and
forward,
Garner because of that
number
tackle.
10.
The
Or
referee's
number 8
right beside
position,
Xhaka and the group
he
of
tends to
players.
get cleared
Sirkin's
out on
involved
the
now,
wing
and so is
a
Siddiqui.
lot.
I don't know why they all get involved. I suppose it's protecting each other.
Shaka's
But,
just calming him down. Calming him down.
Garner's been called to the referee. He's going to call Mundle out in a moment as well. But Mundle reacted, and Garner and he got involved in a spat. John Brooks has called them.
Mundle's having a good
both
game,
to
man.
him. And the two players now
He is, and he's a player I
in
like,
front of
Mundle.
the referee.
He's quick, he's
He's
skillful,
just had a word
doesn't mind
with the
having
two
a
of them.
shot from,
With,
you know,
effectively
outside
shaking
the
hands.
box.
Lefay is down
Refereeing.
having a chat with Regis Debris. Yes, it was good refereeing.
Got 86 likes now,
a
it's just a
lid on
matter of
the
time before we hit
situation.
the 100. Hello to the 240 watching in, which is a
it'll be
fantastic
throw
showing
to
for an
Sunderland.
FA Cup game. I think it
Halfway
massively helps
inside
as
the
well
Everton
because it's
half
not on
on the
any, like,
left-hand
it's not on
side, 57th
Sky,
minute.
you know. Makes it different when it's on Sky, 'cause
Sirkin's
not many
gonna take
people
it.
have
You can hear the
TNT.
Sunderland fans singing Sunderland till
But
they
thanks for
die.
popping in
Siddiqui
anyway.
plays the ball back to
And joining Rob,
Sirkin on the touchline.
Bounty
It's a
and the
sneak
Mackham
down.
Cabby.
It's a throw to Everton.
And every time I keep looking at my monitor at the game, there seems to be more
Wolves
handbags
four,
and fights and
Shrewsbury
scuffles than
one.
football at the minute.
Yeah,
Hat-trick for
that
Larson
was
this
a bit of
afternoon.
retaliation
Garner
by
back to Patterson,
Mundle
back
on,
again here to
after a
Tarkowski,
foul.
who's kept it in on the goal line and shakes off
Basically,
Meander. He felt he
Everton
was
player
fouled. He was, says
stuck
the
about in,
referee.
Mundle stuck about back
Free
in.
kick to Everton.
Then he had handbags up 10 paces, sort of thing.
Tarkowski takes it, plays it back to Jordan Pickford.
Was like us, Cabby Meander, what position does he play? Striker, winger?
O'Brien at the left corner of the
Even
Everton penalty
midfielder if he's
area.
been known to
Back
play.
to Pickford.
But he's mainly a striker role, isn't he?
Pickford again kicks it
Meander.
out to Jake O'Brien on this left-hand side. He leaves it for Harrison Armstrong wide. Back behind
Cheers,
him
Kingfisher.
is Garner. Garner plays it across to Tarkowski.
Keith says, just get the ball in there, half, make them
James
play it out.
Tarkowski wide on the right-hand side.
Give me
TNT
a
is a
sec,
boom, says
Cabby.
Trevor.
I'm just going to
Mundle
find the side
to
kick.
dribble past.
Aye, no
He's
bother.
taking Mundle on at the moment. Mundle stands and blocks him and gets the ball back for Sunderland. Can he get it through to Meander? Meander lays
But
it off
over
now on the
yourself,
left-hand
will you?
side.
Come on then,
And it's
come on
played
then, up you come.
back to Siddiqui and Xhaka.
Up you come.
Is he
Xhaka
here?
on the halfway line.
He's there, he was
Xhaka,
heading
Beto
this way
goes
as
to
soon
close
as I
him down
said,
behind him is O'Nien.
You'll have to adjust
give
your
me a
camera.
Bailey,
You'll have to
Xhaka-
adjust your
Xhaka
camera
just plays
zoomed
the ball
right
back
in. We
to
can't see
Ross
him.
at the edge of his
There he is.
penalty area. Foot on the ball, plays it
Hey,
out through the
Bounty.
middle to Xhaka.
Who's that?
Laid off to
Who's
O'Nien,
that?
back to
That's
Granit
Stewart.
Xhaka into the centre
Stewart.
circle. He
Hello, Bounty.
sweeps
How
the
are you
ball
doing
out
today,
to the right
sunshine?
wing to Adingra,
There
who
he is.
leaves- just dinks
Auntie,
it over
hello,
the
son.
Mikalenko. Hume tried to play it
He actually
back inside,
responds when you shout his
but
name,
it
doesn't
was
he?
won back by
He
Everton,
does. He
who
does.
now give the ball away and concede a throw.
Yeah, he's licking his lips in a big yawn. That's how I felt this morning when I woke up.
59th minute.
What's Bounty got planted there? What time's his walk, Rob?
His walk was at 4 o'clock this morning, mate.
Mukele's going to take a long throw here. Places ball.
How old's he now?
On the cone and picks up another one.
3-year-old.
3-year-old.
He's still a youngster.
Got a goal from his long throw in the first half. Can they do it again?
I woke
in
up
the
at
second half now, Sunderland.
bloody silly o'clock this morning. I was out of bed at 1:45, so
takes a short
just
throw
woke
back
up,
to
couldn't get back to
Trey
sleep.
Hume.
So
Hume plays it
got
back
up and
out
did
to
some
Mikele,
pottering
and
about.
Mikele. Two defenders.
I well said, Sean MC. Would rather be on here than Sky. And yeah, the banter is good on here, and you can share your feelings on here and how you feel, and you don't feel alone. So if you're losing and you're feeling fed up, everybody else is talking about the same thing and that. And if you're winning, vice versa. So is it true your dogs are sheepdogs? They don't moult. You just need to just get them clipped.
Headed on by Sirkin, headed back towards.
we don't even get ours
picked by his own player. He
clipped.
punches
We
clear,
brush him, and you get a
punches
lot of
over
hair
McNeil.
comes
I thought he was
off
punch him
when you
out for a
brush
moment,
them.
but he's
But they
got back up
don't
on his
moult.
feet, McNeil. The ball's out with Sirkin.
That's
He
not to say you
swings
don't
it
get
back
hair
in
all
straight
over
into
the
the
place
arms of Pickford,
sometimes.
who
But
kicks
it tends to snap off and lie on the surface, so you
and
just
over
rub
the
it straight
shoulder
off.
of Lefay, who turns
But
it way back
then again,
to
some of his
Robin
hair is
Ruff's
like
great
9-10
technique.
inches in
The
length.
ball's given away to Garner, and now Armstrong. This in the middle of the Sunderland half, and Garner wide left.
Hi, I heard that
Neil.
Trevor Coleman on Talksport.
Mikalenko,
Almazil
he
called
crosses,
Semenda,
Ruff
Semeyenda,
didn't
Semelini,
get it.
called them all
The ball
kinds.
will be Mundle's to try
They
and
do the
clear, but he's
Talksport
slipped over.
Hawksby and
Patterson
Jacobs
plays it off Mundle,
clips
then
of the
fouls him,
week.
pushes him over.
Alan Brazil.
It's
It's
a
just
free
it's
kick
just about
for
Alan Brazil every
Sunderland
week.
in the
He's
corner
so
on the
funny.
left-hand side.
Well done, Mundle. He's done well
Semeyenda.
on that left-hand side.
Yeah, him and
The upper
It's been positive.
Palace are 2-0 down to
bounce off
Macclesfield.
each other. They normally have each other in
tier of the
absolute
corner where the Sunderland fans are is all bathed in sunshine
greased.
now. Robin Ruffs has come out to take the
Is Palace at home as well?
free kick. It's
Palace,
halfway between
no,
the,
I think it's
the
at,
touchline and
bear
the
with me a
penalty area. A
minute.
shot on our screen of Peter Reid. And his,
No, it's at
Trilby.
Macclesfield, and they're 2-0
Very
down
dapper.
now,
The
Palace.
ball swung up
So-
off
The thing is, though,
the back to Jordan
the
Pickford.
shocks or the upsets aren't
In the
as
61st
special now,
minute,
are they? Because they
Everton
seem to
nil,
they
Sunderland
happen more and more and more when the bigger teams are not serious about it.
Ball with O'Brien out to
Not like in the
Mikalenko.
60s and 70s,
Looking for
80s where it was a
Beto as well.
huge
Across
thing,
comes
but now it's
Michele.
like, not surprised.
Drives into the challenge. It comes off Beto for a
Because there's
throw
that
to
many
Sunderland.
Premier League teams
On
and
the
stuff,
right,
and even Championship
deep into
teams to say that who are pushing for
Sunderland
promotion or relegation, fighting. Seem to chuck the towel in.
Hume is going to take this. He's got a
No,
dinger down
he's
the line.
definitely
He's got
not a
O'Neill
toy
back
dog.
in the penalty area.
He weighs about
Xhaka
4
on the shoulder
kilograms,
of
mate. He's,
Armstrong.
he's a bloody beast.
Mukele's made a bit of space. And eventually Hume goes down the touchline
Or
looking
as,
for a
as
dinger.
Keith calls it,
Mikalenko's all
the
over
walking
it.
carpet.
It looked like a foul to me, but the refs let play go on. It's come back to Tarkovsky on the
As the camera
halfway
zooms in on
line.
Peter Reid.
Patterson and forwards of him dibbling, and he plays it back behind Patterson, and Garner has to cover
Smartly
And,
dressed in his
pick
black
up the
suit,
loose
black
ball
tie,
before Sirkin
and a
closed down
40s
on
style
him.
hat.
Out wide again, Patterson and Dibbling.
It's like a 40s
plays it
style
back almost onto
grey
the halfway
twin
line to
type
Tarkovsky.
gangster with his hat on.
And he's
sitting
swung
there.
it wide left, looking for McNeil.
He got a
Adingra
fedora
is in
on,
front
has
of
he?
him. McNeil's cut inside. Adingra.
He's got a soft spot for Sunderland, you know. He is Everton
he
through and
has.
through, but he does love
Jackie's
Sunderland
behind
and
him,
all.
plays it through the
He
legs of
has.
Rull. Siddiqui
This must be a
through
tough
the middle
one
to
for
Lefay.
Reedy.
Lefay pushing it through to Miyenda. Miyenda going round the defender, and he plays it across the foot of the right-hand post.
Oh,
Excellent.
O'Brien did enough just to push him a little bit wide, and on the angle he's pushed the ball just past the foot of the right post.
Just gone past the post. If he's on target, it was a goal.
Yeah.
Good move.
right, good move.
63rd minute, still 1-0 then to
Could have been
Sunderland.
2-0 there. Thanks for the subscriber,
back
thank
by
you.
Pickford.
Yeah, that was close. That was typical
Everton
my
penalty
ender.
area.
Played through,
And he
rounded
kicks
the
with his
defender,
right this
put the
time
ball
out.
across the
Throw.
keeper, just the wrong side of the post.
Do you know, if we did get
Sirkin
through
will
today,
take it.
I've got a funny feeling we'll get Wrexham away.
Inside the Everton half. Up to
I'm not sure
Miyenda,
I'd want that,
lays
to be
it off
honest.
No.
Mundle. Tried to slip it inside of three defenders, was fouled.
If there's any team in England have
on
got the
left
tails up at the
corner
minute, it's
of
Wrexham.
The Everton
Yeah.
penalty area. In the 64th minute.
I'd like to see them go up, you know. I'd like to see them get in the playoffs. And, you know, he's done well, Phil Parkinson, considering, hasn't he?
News, insights,
he's done brilliantly. You know, he's done brilliantly. And,
I mean,
you know, they've not spent a vast amount of money.
BBC Sounds, and we're on BBC Sounds this afternoon.
And to answer Sean,
subscribe,
yeah, when we do brush it, the hair goes into a bin, and we empty the bin about every 4 months.
And Xhaka,
but we're talking about a wheelie bin here, so you do get a lot of hair that comes off them when you brush them.
Ball into the penalty area.
And yes, I do know people who do spin it up and use it as wool.
And Sirkin hooks it back over his head. Mukele's offside, and it's a free kick. It's Macclesfield 2, Crystal Palace 0. I mean, what an upset that would be.
That's nuts, that, mate.
Was it Palace who were
yeah,
not? It was Coventry who were knocked out by
Matt and Mola, I remember that game.
As cup holders.
Better still, I remember the Hereford game
when they won the cup in '87. Didn't Sutton knock them out the following year?
Might have just
Rashford!
Non-league Macclesfield 2-0 up against the FA Cup holders.
Apart from the finals at Wembley, what would you say has been the biggest upset? I'm not talking finals like Sunderland, Leeds, etc., Wimbledon, Liverpool. What would you say has been one of the biggest upsets you can remember?
Out wide then on the left, and
I know there's one I've been told about.
Pickford. Meander in front of him. Pickford drives this out down the left
Leeds
wing.
have had a couple
of
bad results. I think was it Colchester when Leeds were flying high.
Beto gets it inside to roll.
Colchester beat them in a
now
cup
Patterson on the
game.
right, making a run down the right wing.
Worst one. Sunderland was possibly. It's gone back to before I was born.
Into the penalty area. Patterson pulls it back from the goal line.
There
was a bit of a pull on Beto. I think Hume may got away with one there. He definitely
which was the pitch rather than anything else.
And there were appeals.
Yeovil's pitch had a 20-degree slope on it or something like that.
You see, there's no VAR. Beto was I think
fine, and that shouldn't be the penalty for Everton yet. I've yet seen it, and there's no VAR, of course.
Yeah, pulled his shirt a little
want
bit.
to have a look at this.
It's on all the time.
See what comes up.
Come on.
But he's tugged him down, and then Hume's gone down with him. 1-0 still then to Sunderland. Throw to Sunderland on the right.
Hume hello, 252 watching.
Trey Hume back to Mukele.
As Sean MC says, watching, hit the like button. Thank you.
Back to
yeah, that.
Thanks for the 2 subscribers, thank you.
That could have been a penalty because Hume had all of his Beto's jersey and was pulling him down
Everton
as Hume was going down.
Tarkowski bringing it up to the
could have given a penalty for that, but it was, it would have been a very, very soft penalty.
Back it goes onto the halfway line and down that right-hand side. Patterson again for
I would agree with Sean on that one. Our bogey team in the FA Cup is Crystal Palace. I remember that was 1974,
and shoots straight at Robin
or possibly 75, when Malcolm Allison was Palace manager. And they came to Sunderland in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, and they beat us 2-1, I think it was. I've got a feeling that was 74, because I think we were the cup holders. Well, we were the cup holders in 74.
In front of him.
And I'm sure that's what it was.
O'Brien out wide to McNeil. McNeil back again onto the halfway line. 67 minutes played. Everton 0, Sunderland 1. We're live on BBC Radio Newcastle.
We need that second, Rob. Thanks to the subscriber. Thank you very much. And we've got 102 likes. Brilliant on this FA Cup Saturday. Thank you for that. Need a second, Rob, do you think?
Yes.
To Mukele. Mukele closed down by Armstrong to Xhaka
we
in the
just
middle.
put pressure on ourselves if we sit back.
And Siddiqui wins it. Great feet from Siddiqui. Digs the ball out to Sirkin on the left-hand side. Now down the line to Mundle, and he's just completely made a hash of it. You see Siddiqui in one stroke, just wonderful movement.
I hope we keep all the Siddiqui
rolls it out. It's a double substitution coming for Sunderland.
Let's get carried away, says Keith.
And it looks as though it's Broby. I think Dan Ballard's coming on as well. Broby's definitely coming on.
Mr. Blobby. Is Meander still?
My end of Mundell's still on the field. Yeah.
Isidor's on the bench
I
today.
wonder.
Isidor's on the bench today. He's recovered from the knock he had.
So
Second will come off from
double switch due here.
Trey Hume at left back.
Tell you what, I like watching when the BBC have the FA Cup games on live, but I love it when it shows you the little non-league grounds and it's a freeze and a cold night and you can see the little burger stands in the background and the temporary scaffolding for the cameras. I love watching that. It's get cosy. I don't know what it is about it, but I love watching it when the BBC have a really low league team playing. It's great watching it. Meanwhile, I went to Carlisle game to see them play Morecambe in December. It was a proper old school feel to it, you know.
Yeah.
-2, freezing your backside off, holding onto a cup of Bovril, standing in the terraces. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
And the Bovril was just Kate Answer. To answer Macamula, yes,
throws it out.
I remember that game.
Nathan Patterson.
Allison wandering around with his fedora on.
One of 4
as
changes
you
made
say.
by David Moyes.
He walked right
For
in
this
front
game.
of me. At the time I was
Garner,
at a season
way
ticket
down
in
the
the
right
box
wing.
stand.
Leaves it for Dibbling. Plays it back
Basically
in
where my dad went, and as Tabby will tell you,
McNeil on the right
all the
of
kids
midfield.
used to have little
Behind him,
planks to
Patterson.
stand on. I think I was
Forwards again
only
to Garner.
11-year-old at the time, so quite short. Little plank to stand on that you hung over the railings.
Mundell helps Garner to his
And
feet.
I remember Allison walking past with
This
his
is just
with his
outside the
fedora
corner
on.
of the penalty area. On
Might
the
have
right-hand side, and there's meanders
said
coming off,
something.
obviously.
Probably wouldn't have been rude because I was only 11. My dad was standing behind me, so he would have probably smacked me in the back of the head.
Well, it's not technically.
Smacked you in the back of the head?
The other player.
Yeah.
Number 24, it's Simon Adingra, and his replacement is number 9, Brian Broadbent.
Well, 9's done well today, mind.
70 minutes
He has.
for the
And let's face it, you've got to think where 09's come from. And he's playing Premier League games.
Yeah.
I mean, effectively, I know it's not a Premier League match, but it is, isn't it, really? Sunderland Everton.
5 at the back here. What we're going to see now? Ballard.
Maybe Hume play on the right hand side.
Do you know, I hope he comes good, Luke 09. It'd be amazing to see him come on when he gets a goal. I mean, that's all the fans want, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
If he was to get a Premier League goal, that'd be amazing, that mind.
So their first job, Broby and Ballard's defend this free kick from Everton.
Robbie's been on. He's been the most
are
effective when
trailing
he's
by
come
a
on
goal
this
to
time
nil.
of games. He has, like, hasn't he?
Garner
He
curls
has.
this in, and it's Hume who clears it. It nearly dropped to Tarkovsky, but Hume got it out, only as far as Mikalenko, and now Siddiqui keeps it in on the goal line, and down the touch line finds Mukaeli, and Mikalenko's trying to get in front of Nordi Mukaeli. He's played back to Siddiqui behind him and inside to Xhaka. And a nice ball played through 3 Everton players to Mukaeli, and
It's
Mundell's on the far side.
It's funny, isn't it, how some players are better coming off on the bench.
Going back with him. Mundell's taking this on. Mundell into the penalty area down the left. He's
Go on, then.
blocked his cross,
Yeah.
and it will be Dibbling who brings it out. Mundell's trying to win it back. So is Sirkin, and now Xhaka gets on the end of it. Xhaka in the middle of the Everton half plays it back onto the halfway line to
Excellent
Siddiqui.
play.
Sunderland are passing the ball around
Siddiqui.
nicely.
Just right of the centre circle, 2:09. It's still 1-0 to Sunderland. We're in the 72nd minute. And over on the far side,
They are.
Sirkin.
Yeah,
Back
they're
to 09 again.
they are
from
passing
Mundell,
the ball
09, and
around
it's played back
nicely.
to
And
Ballard
it's
in the
going
centre
to
circle,
Sunderland
Mukaeli.
players.
Mukaeli
And you know,
closed
they're
down
playing
by
crossfield balls.
Armstrong plays it back to Robin
long
Roofs in the
crossfield
sunshine at the
balls,
edge of his penalty
changing
area. He gets it
direction
out
of
to
play.
Sirkin. Dibbling's on his shoulder. O'Nien trying to take it out to the left and then hooks it high in the air into the Everton half. And Broby, well, he's been penalised for just bulldozing down Patterson. Out to the left.
And Patterson will have no chance against
Plays it
Mr.
behind
Robbie
him
there.
to O'Brien.
The
This is
unit of a man
inside
he
the
is. I'm sure
Everton
Patterson will
half.
just find the funny side of it.
Patterson across
Ballard,
the pitch
come
again
on
to the
from
left
my
to
end.
O'Brien.
Robbie's on for a
pushing on now
dingra.
wide to Mikalenko. Hume closes him
And
down.
Siddiqui's got a new lease
And,
of life because
Siddiqui
he's got
almost
another 5
caught
yellow cards he
Armstrong.
can get
He's caught
before he
him. He's been
misses
booked,
any
Siddiqui,
games.
remember?
Because he's
It's
picking
a
a
free
yellow
kick
up today as well.
to Everton,
What, has he got a suspension?
just inside the
No.
Sunderland
That
half
was
on the
reset
left of
on
midfield.
the
Garner plays it back
19th
to
game.
O'Brien.
Also,
Doesn't
Xhaka's
get
has been reset as well.
And
Yep,
out
doesn't
wide
get
to
reset
Mikalenko
as
here.
such, but
And
it changes from
Hume
5
closes him down.
yellows
He managed to slip
to
the ball through to
10
Beto.
after the
Out wide
19th
again
game.
to Harrison
and
Armstrong.
they
He's got
can pick up.
McKaylee in front of him.
If they get 10,
he
they
eventually
miss
plays it
2
back
games rather
to
than 5.
O'Brien.
He's done
one.
superb, Xhaka, really, though, hasn't he, when you think of it?
Oh, he
Patterson
has.
plays
He
it
has.
back to Tarkowski, who plays it wide.
But you could
eventually to
see
Garner.
against the game
Forwards
against Man
again down
City
this
at
left-hand
the
side to
Etihad,
Mikalenko. And the 26-year-old swings across
you could
to the far
see
side
he
of the
was
penalty
desperately
area.
trying not
Patterson
to pick up a
leapt
yellow card.
with Mundle. He got his head on it, Patterson, for Rule. And now it's left for McNeil in the middle. He shoots, and it's going to go over. And it's a goal kick to Sunderland.
Yeah, what Sunderland have done is McKaylee's basically playing as a right back, isn't he?
Everton substitutions.
Ballard, 09 in the middle, Firkin at left back, Hume playing on the right hand side.
Well, Dibling's coming off and Barry's coming on now.
Yeah, they're going to go 2 up front.
Two up front.
Barry, Beto. When we haven't got the ball, Hume will drop back in and make a 5, won't he?
And timeless replacement.
Luke O'Nine's still on the pitch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I'm still on.
Barry,
It
the
was
Frenchman, comes up to
Mayenda
Petter.
and the Dingra that went off.
Partner, Beto.
Well done, the manager, giving Luke O'Nine a proper run out.
Ballard.
Yeah.
Ballard being chased by the substitute Barry, swings a ball all the way back up to Pickford. We're in the 75th minute, 15 minutes to play. Sunderland lead by 1-0. Looking for only their 3rd win.
Totally
in
agree,
19
Maureen.
visits
He's Mr. Sunderland.
As
He gets it. The fans get
gets
him.
round McNeil, gets the ball inside to Mundle, into the centre circle. Lefay leaves it for Xhaka just behind him. And Xhaka straight forwards to Lefay, and then in comes sliding to put the ball out, Mikalenko. Ball came off McKaylee, and it's an Everton throw, deep in their own half. Mikalenko back to O'Brien at the edge of the area. Hume cuts off the route back to the goalkeeper, out to the left wing. And it's swept forwards onto the head of Xhaka. Calmly nods it away from Beto, back to Ballard. Ballard back to Roofs.
Yeah, I would agree. I would sort of agree with you on that one, sure.
Here's Siddiqui.
What you would
Finds Hume.
Well,
Nice tap
what most
back to
defenders
Lefay.
don't like to
What
see
a
is
ball
somebody
from
like
Lefay.
Robbie heading
Over
their
to
way
Mundle on the
at
left edge
speed,
of the
because they
Everton
know it's
penalty
going to
area.
hurt.
Mundle gets into the box, but is tackled easily by Patterson or by McNeil.
Well done, Luke O'Nine.
And that chance slips away from Sunderland. If it ends all square this afternoon as extra time and penalties, so it's all going to be sorted out.
Oh, couldn't be done with extra time and penalties.
We're in the 76th minute now.
I was watching
Enzo
something
Lefay's
earlier, and it
exquisite
was
goal is
talking
the
about
difference between the two
Premier League signings
teams
of
at
the
the moment.
season.
Here on
And
BBC Radio
the
Newcastle,
guy who
BBC
was
Sounds,
doing the
and following us, we'll
YouTube
have
channel,
build up to Newcastle's
whose name I
game at
can't
home to
remember,
Bournemouth
but
with Razor and
he
Ando,
did
but there's a
say
foul
he
here
had
on
2
O'Brien.
Sunderland players
Halfway inside
in
the Sunderland half, wide on the left, free
best
kick
buys.
for Everton.
Alderete was number 5.
They look like they're
and
wearing
Xhaka
all
was
black,
number
but it's actually
2.
a very dark navy
Xhaka was number
blue
2.
Yeah.
kit. It's their 4th kit.
It's interesting that he brought Roby on instead of
I can't remember who number 1 was.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
gave
if
up after
Isidore's
that.
still not 100%.
But he said yes. He
It
said
was
it does
touch and
sound
go
odd
for the
having
game
2
today.
Sunderland
Again,
players in here,
Garner
but
takes it, just rolls it down the left
he
of the
said you
penalty
could have
area.
picked
Armstrong
another
just
3
plays it back
Sunderland
straight to
players
Mundle,
and it wouldn't
who
have been
hooks
an
it over the
embarrassing
halfway
list.
line into the path of Pickford, who's run up almost to the centre circle. He leaves it for
I
Garner.
think you're right,
Out
Keith.
to Mikalenko on the left.
He's the
Down the left
on-field
again
manager.
to
Is
Harrison
how
Armstrong, the
I think about
18-year-old
it.
midfielder.
He's the extension of Regis Labrie. That's on the field. See him directing the team.
And now out wide on the left to Mikalenko, who crosses. Up go the heads, and the ball bounces onto the roof of
He
the net.
must be quite pleased,
Tarkowski.
Regis Labrie, though, because he'd
And
be
it's
sitting at the
still
touchline
1-0
saying,
to
I'm alright, I've got Xhaka on the pitch, he can do my
78th
job.
minute.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's face it,
Foot in the 4th round.
Regis
two of
Labrie
them
can't do
are
that, can he?
High
On the
and
pitch running about.
No,
coming up.
the 2 of them are sort of on the
ball
same
at the corner of
wavelength
the
as well, I
6-yard
think.
box with Dan Ballard.
In that, you know,
Ball
they
just taps it to Robin Roofs. Beto closes
trust
down.
each other.
Roofs passes it back out to Ballard
And given
on the right,
given
closed down
Xhaka's
by
age, he's
Barry,
probably
but
only
he
got
swings it down
another
the line and out.
2 seasons left in
And
him
David Moyes heads the ball back
Um,
on.
2 balls on the
as a
pitch.
player.
And now we've got 2 balls on the pitch. Mikalenko
Studying
backheels
under,
one
you know,
off the
as a
pitch. Roll
studying
plays
for
one
his
from the middle
manager's
across to
qualifications under
Patterson.
Labrie isn't
And
going
now
to do him
McNeil
any
who
harm.
crosses.
Because
Up goes
Labrie is
Barry.
very, very
And it's just past the
highly
post.
thought of.
It's
So
a
it's a
foul.
free kick, is it?
Yeah, it's got
So-
to be a foul. He's pulled him back, hasn't he?
Siddiqui was the player fouled.
It's going to be a free kick.
Not sure if he did give a free kick.
Yeah.
We need that second because Everton have got the quality.
It's a goal kick that's...
a goal kick.
Yeah.
And Regis
But
Labrie was getting a
headed
bit of a
wide.
ticking off there by the linesman, so I don't know what's been going on there.
Probably stepped out of his box.
Roughs then. After
The
Ballard tapped
linesman
it
was
back
just
to him.
saying, "Get back in your box,
79th
lad."
minute. Onto the halfway line. McNeil wide right, inside then to Roll.
They've just zoomed in on an Everton player and he's
Plays
an
it back to
absolute
Garner.
spitting image of
Garner
Norman
wide
Wisdom,
left here to
or Lee Evans, the
Mikolenko.
comedian.
Mikolenko, Hume in
Yeah.
front of him, inside to Harrison Armstrong. Armstrong dribbling towards the edge of the penalty area, inside to Barry, tries a low shot, blocked by Ballard, out to Siddiqui. Siddiqui, can he get the ball to Mundle?
We
He
do
does.
need a goal scorer,
Just left
Stephen
at the
Jones,
centre
because our
circle.
strikers
Mundle
aren't
trying to get
scoring
through
enough,
across the pitch
basically.
here to the right hand side, and he does. He gets it to Mukiele. Mukiele back inside then to Lefay, and Lefay lifting it down the right.
Yeah, if
looking for
Sunderland get
Mundle's
through to the
run.
next round, they
But
never get
O'Brien
kind
comes
results to
across,
them.
plays it to
They'll
Garner.
always get a
Garner
team
plays it
that's
back
in the
to
same
Pickford.
league.
In
I
the
wouldn't be
80th
surprised
minute,
if we get
Everton
Brentford
0,
again or
Sunderland
something
1.
like that. Do you know what I mean?
Here's Mukiele, gets in front of Armstrong.
He's still
Happy
younger
just
than
to
me,
smash it back
Diaz.
down into the Everton half and out for a throw to the home team.
What you don't want, you want to avoid a championship team
Now with-
because they're awful to play.
Yeah, and for them,
Armstrong in
you know,
the
when they're playing a
centre
Premier League
circle.
team,
Behind
any
him,
championship or any league, any
Tarkovsky
football
out
league
to
team,
Patterson, McNeil
it's their cup
wide
final.
on the right now. He's
Yeah.
playing there
They're
in
going-
place
they're
of
gonna
Tyler
bust the
Dibbling
gut.
now. And
The thing is, though,
comes
if
back to
Sunderland did get
Tarkovsky out
a
to
Division
McNeil
2
again
side
on
in the
that
next
right-hand
round,
side. Sirkin
then
sticks
why
with
shouldn't
him.
we
He
play
tries
with
to find Beto.
a strongish side?
Played out to
Go
Sirkin,
progressing, I mean, I don't know.
defended by
But the
Sunderland.
thing is, we
Siddiqui
wouldn't. We'd put a weakened
loses it.
side
It's a
out.
throw to Everton. Just
And then, of
inside
course, you
the
risk your injuries, don't you?
Sunderland half.
You
We
do.
played 80
You do.
minutes.
That's the thing. Is you don't want your
1-0
first
to
team getting
Sunderland.
rocked.
Armstrong left here.
Rather put
out
your
to the
reserves,
touchline. Mikolenko.
your bench warmers
Mikolenko, Hume
out.
in front of him. Back
Because
to
you're more
Give
likely
them
to get
Armstrong.
injured players, aren't you? Because you've got an
And,
you've got not
Garner's
so much
made a run forwards.
experience side in the lower leagues. That
Lefay's blocked the pass.
go for these
Yeah.
old school
Comes back
challenges.
to O'Brien
Yeah.
in the centre circle.
No edge. That was Norman Collier who used to do the
Patterson.
microphone gag.
And now forced
Yes,
to roll
yes.
and out to Mikolenko.
The Whale Tappers and Shunters Social
Back
Club.
again to O'Brien.
He used to speak a bit.
Wide
It was-
to
it was good,
touchline,
but-
Garner.
That's the
Short
one.
pass
and
forwards
it
now
was
here
good.
to roll. He's
Patterson
rocking
and
past Mukiele,
yeah.
who gets in front of the German, but the
That's what he was like.
Fouled. Oh,
Yeah.
there's been a push by Mukiele. He crashed
It's a
in.
foul. It's a foul.
Yeah,
You give
it was a foul. It's a free kick to Sunderland, but the big push by Mukiele sent Rull flying.
And every
into
time you're on your
Hume.
phone and your
Hume, fortunately,
your
didn't
reception
retaliate.
goes, people always say, "You sound like Norman Collier. Can you?
Everton
Are
fans
your
are-
signal bad?"
It was a flashpoint, but thankfully
Bobby Thompson
it's,
was always good, wasn't he?
been smothered, and Ruffs will take the free kick.
Yeah, it's 52
Mukiele
years
literally launched
since we won the FA Cup.
Roll into Hume
The
So,
little
yeah, you're
waster.
right, Pat,
Ruffs
though.
then with
It
a
is
free
about
kick.
time we won
down the right wing,
the FA Cup again.
looking for
The little waster, Rob.
Oh, he's given
Handball.
handball for that.
Yeah,
just came
You
down
know, he never
on the
actually smoked in
forearm,
real
I
life,
think.
but he chain
Quick
smoked
free
on
kick-
stage.
free
That was
kick
his
is headed
act.
away by
Yeah,
Ballard,
I know,
out to
I know.
Xhaka in midfield, now wide
Um,
on the left.
yeah,
to
Colin
Sirkin over the halfway line.
Yeah.
Gets a big shove in the back.
better at
that's
cricket
a
than he
free
was
kick.
at football, but he wasn't a bad
Well
footballer
done,
Neil, who just
Sirkin.
pushed him over. Just inside
Quite
the
funny
Everton half on the
comedian as
left
well.
hand side. In the,
when he
we
wanted
played
to be.
nearly 82 minutes. Sunderland leading.
Cheers to the 2
1-0.
subscribers. Hello to the
Xhaka
305
comes
watching.
forwards to take the free kick, short to Siddiqui, wide to Mundle. Mundle back to Siddiqui.
Flying
back
high
again
up in the
to
sky as the
Xhaka,
Sunderland fans sing out
lifting it up
loud.
for Sirkin. He tried a little flick past Patterson. Well, Patterson slipped. It's
They'll
allowed
feel they're in the
Sirkin to
game
get
though,
back on
Everton.
the
They'll
ball.
still feel they're right
He
in it.
rolls it back here
Yeah.
to Mundle, wide
Yes.
on the left, who plays it back to Xhaka, and back again to Luke O'Nien on the halfway line. To his left is Xhaka, down the left touchline to Mundle, and he escapes down that left-hand side, gets away from McNeil, plays it back here to Lefay, into the penalty area to Sirkin on his left, and he's driven it wide of the angle of the bar and post.
Good play again.
Nice play though from
Excellent.
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Shall we have a pop at an FA Cup run, lads? Let's get carried
That
on.
would have sealed it, but it's still 1-0 to Sunderland in the 83rd minute.
Yeah,
It's not so much as like say
Hits it with a
concentrating the
kick
league as well, but
over
it's
the
you
halfway
also
line.
risk
Ballard with
injuries,
his
don't
eye
you?
Heads it in the
That's-
air with
that-
Beto. Luke O'Nien heads it forwards, headed on by Hume on the halfway line.
The further you go in the cup competitions, the more likelihood you have of having 3 games in
Pickford
7 days sort of thing.
Drives it with his left foot.
You will be playing catch-up with late games.
And so it drops down.
Yeah,
maybe it's this year better not to bother.
Lefay
I mean, I was reading was it Tony Pulis?
O'Nien onto Xhaka again.
On the article on the BBC was saying, you know, if you're not in the top 6,
he's done well, Mundle,
forget
on that left-hand side, hasn't he? He really has.
If you're not in the top 6 in the Premier League, forget going on.
So free kick.
Because it'll do you.
Sunderland just left of the centre circle on halfway.
Cheers, Sean. Says, come on, guys, like button, press while listening.
Ruffs.
These guys give time for us, it's not a problem. Makamula, I saw Thompson live at the local club. I'm sure he was smoking cigars off stage.
I think Everton going to make a change.
Maybe he was, but he never used to smoke cigarettes, apparently.
Ballard heads it on in the area, but it's crashed off him from the clearance, and it's led to a goal kick.
You don't see many cigar smokers.
They're going to bring on
You don't.
Or pipe smokers.
The Moroccan.
I used to like the smell of a pipe smoke. I used to love that.
It's going to come on
Our
for
PE teacher in the junior school used to walk to the swimming pools, and we used to walk behind him. We used to just love the smell from his pipe. Just the Winthrop,
I remember my granddad used to always smoke a pipe, and it was Condor ready rubbed.
The ball floats
that was the days when you could send a 5-year-old down to the shops to get your batty.
Cirkin, an overhead kick back to the halfway line.
It was only like
McNeil heads it on, Beto heads it into the
25 yards down the road.
Lefay nods it down to Hume in the centre circle. He just passes it on to Lefay again, but it's not the best of touches. And Garner
5-4, 5-1 Wolves.
Picks the ball back up for Everton. Wolves lead.
Just have a quick squint.
5-1 now, Shrewsbury in the FA Cup. Ballard nods the ball back to Robin Ruffs.
5-1 for Wolves. Wolves have hit a streak of 4, haven't they?
Now waiting to come on.
I still think they're down though.
For Everton.
Yeah, I still think they'll go down.
85 minutes.
So Leicester still 2-0 up against Cheltenham. Macclesfield 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. Now, as you just heard, Wolves 5, Shrewsbury 1.
That Palace result so far is nuts.
But in the end, it's Hugh.
They've gone right off the boil. They've really gone off the boil. I just hope we don't get a reaction from them next week.
Yeah, we're due a reaction though. We need 3 points, and we're at the stadium light and all.
I agree. Trevor, 5 ciggies in a paper bag, or you could, in those days you could buy 5 Park Drive. Not that I smoked in those days, because I didn't start smoking until I was about 18 years old.
We played just about 86 minutes now.
My mum and dad would send me down to the shop to get them cigarettes and things like that.
Beaten in the air by
and in those days, everybody knew everybody. The shop, the news agent knew who you were. He knew you didn't smoke.
Rubs the back of his head.
So he was quite happy to sell you. Wouldn't be allowed these days.
22 yards from the corner on the left-hand side in his own half. No panic. Sunderland just keep possession now. Don't do anything rash.
Yes, Hondo Man was.
It's an orange ball, incidentally, they're using this afternoon in the cup. Cirkin heads it on. Broby, who couldn't get on the end of this.
Yeah, it's still 2-0 in the
Patterson to
Crystal Palace.
Eventually, Mikalenko on the left wing. Forwards towards Barry, nods it into the middle. Garner will run onto this. It's just in front of the centre circle for Everton, and he plays it wide on the right to McNeil. Patterson's on the overlap. McNeil puts it on his left. It took a deflection off Mundle. It rolls to Garner, who slips it to Mikalenko. Hume went over the top of him.
It makes the Saturday feel a bit longer when it's an early kick-off, because it's full time. You'd be thinking, it's 3 o'clock. Oh no, it's only 2.
Asnu again on this left-hand side. He crosses straight to Xhaka in the penalty area.
I'm going to jump in the shower after this back.
Straight back to Asnu in the penalty area. Hume tries to win it off him, and he's going to give a penalty.
For fuck's sake. I don't want extra time and penalties, man.
A yellow card for Hume. This could go to extra time after all.
What was McKaylee doing?
In the 88th minute, I think it was Hume made the challenge, wasn't it?
Oh, Hume made the challenge, but McKaylee had the ball. And he's sloppily giving it away.
Defensive couple.
He just flicked it, it broke down, they won the ball back. There he goes, he's giving the ball away there.
Yeah, I see what you mean, the initial,
And then that's a soft penalty.
It is a soft penalty.
I've got to say it's a soft penalty, but McKaylee, clear your lines.
So Robin Roofs has to face a penalty here for Everton, and this will take this into extra time if they score. We're in the 89th minute. The 89th minute, Everton have a penalty.
Told you that, they're still in with a chance as long as it's only 1-0, Rob.
Time.
That was a soft penalty.
It was
Yeah.
soft.
McKaylee, you've got to clear your
be.
lines. That's sloppy.
Ball
See,
given
switching
away.
off, thinking
James
they've got it
Garner
won.
is going to take the
Yeah.
penalty kick. James Garner for Everton to take this game
Come on.
into extra time.
Come on, Robin.
James Garner places the ball. Robin Roof's arms outstretched. He jumps up and down on the goal line in his orange goalkeeping kit. James Garner stands back with his hands on his hips, comes forwards now, and it's in the bottom corner. And it's Everton 1, Sunderland 1. And we've played 89 minutes. This game is unquestionably now going to extra time. Well, that is...
You've
One
only got-
minute
don't do
away.
anything stupid.
Yeah, you've only got yourselves to play
Can't
with.
see
What
us
did
getting through to the
Sunderland
next
do?
round
They
now, like,
give
I
away
think,
a penalty.
That's it.
Ross
Everton
went the
won,
right way.
Sunderland won.
Well placed penalty.
There's 30 seconds left of the 90 minutes. How much more time will be added on here?
That wasn't a
Before we go
penalty.
into
That was not
extra
penalty,
time.
that, like,
That's the
Rob.
last
I've just
thing we
seen it
want
now
to
from
take
behind.
Yeah.
Well, of course
Yeah,
it is.
it was
And now
extremely
they've thrown
soft.
away the game here. 1-1. They've thrown away at least until extra time.
Well,
Ballard, it comes off Beto. It's a
considering
throw
I used to smoke
to
40 a day
Everton. He's angry. He thinks it's a Sunderland throw,
until
Ballard. Taken quickly
2016.
by
I haven't had a
Mikalenko.
cigarette
All
since.
over the place.
And,
McKaylee needs to
Yes,
be
I do
back.
think
Basnu
vapes
goes
are
down,
slightly
there's
better
another
for you.
foul. There's another card coming out here. Ballard's shown the card.
That's not a penalty, that, Rob.
I
I don't know if you've seen it.
No, it looked as though, I mean, he definitely
We've
went
lost our
for the
shape,
ball.
we've lost our
Whether he got a
discipline.
touch on the ball before the player, I don't know. But
Both of them went 50-50
Everton's
together. It was
tails
that.
up
It
here.
was literally two players coming together. It wasn't a that. It was that.
It's Macclesfield 2,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace 1.
oh, Palace fighting back.
So Wolves 6, Shrewsbury 1 in the 91st minute.
Never a penalty.
A minimum of
And I'm not just saying that
4
because
But Everton in possession. They have the free kick. Garner sweeps this in. It's headed out by Ballard. Edge of the area. Asnu trying to head it back in again. Mukele nods it down. Asnu chases to the touchline and keeps it in. Mukele's in front of him.
we'll
and he
bottle
makes
it now.
the
Like, I
tackle.
can't see us winning
It's
this
gonna
now.
roll over the goal line for a goal kick.
Similar things now. I think the heads have gone down.
Well, out from the jaws of victory.
It was shoulder to shoulder. Shocking decision,
Everton
says
just
Matthew.
grasped
Yeah.
How
a
didn't
real
Liverpool get one
lifeline.
against
It's
Arsenal if
1-1.
that's a
We're
penalty?
heading for extra time. And now here's Garner again, who scored the penalty to give Everton the equaliser. Luke O'Nien dives in front of Barry. An advantage from the referee. Mundell trying to get away into the Everton half. He's tackled, is he? He's fouled, is he? No, says the referee. And eventually the referee gives the free kick. Left side of central midfield. Mundell seems to have cramp. And that's a free kick left of central midfield. It's a yellow card for, I think it was Asnu.
Well, there's not one Sunderland fan saying,
2 minutes of the
yeah, it was a penalty,
4.
fair enough. Siddiqui, not
Everton
Siddiqui, was it Mukele who should have cleared his lines?
pushed their
It's,
line
yeah,
out
he
to
cocked it
19,
up
20
basically.
yards.
He fluffed it.
Lefay and Xhaka.
Fluffed the clearance,
Got
went
yellow
back
card.
to
Barry.
Everton
Oh, it was
player
Barry, was it?
who played the ball
Well
across
done.
to
Well spotted.
whoever it was that was fouled for the
Free
penalty.
kick floats into the penalty
If that was
area,
VAR, that
taken
wouldn't be a
away.
penalty. Telling you now.
Bounce for a throw in the corner. Mukele will take a long
The referee's
throw.
just giving everything Everton's way at the minute.
93rd minute. 4
Never a
minutes
penalty.
being added on.
Yeah, totally agree.
Jamie
Was 1-0
steps back
up
to the
is a
advertising
horrible
board.
score. It's nearly as bad as 2-0
3
up.
out in midfield
2-0 is just
effectively.
an invitation to
Here
sit
comes
back
Mukele.
and get beat.
In comes the throw. Up goes Ballard. It comes out to the edge of the penalty area. The touch, though, gets the ball clear. Only as far as Mukele.
Does yellow cards
right.
affect
He swings the
suspensions
ball
in the league?
corner. Came off
Yes.
Garner. Sunderland's fourth
Come on,
corner.
Sunderland, punish these cheating sods. Seriously.
We played.
Yeah, we've got a history of
93
penalties against Everton, haven't we?
A minute at the minimum.
Kane's handball at Stadium of Light, that referee didn't give.
Put your head on it. Put it to bed.
Xhaka from the right-hand side here. In the red and white stripes of Sunderland. It's the dark blue of Everton. Xhaka from the right. It's into the near post. It's headed clear, only as far as Luke O'Nien. Xhaka again on the right-hand side, slips it back into the penalty area to Lefay, then to O'Nien, back to Lefay, back to Xhaka, who puts the ball into the box. There was a push on Ballard, was there?
We're just not doing enough for our strikers again, though, Rob.
We've got less than 30 seconds of the minimum 4 minutes
Up the toffee, says David John Roberts. Very, very lucky, David. That was not a penalty. Very, very lucky.
Leaves it for Siddiqui.
Oops.
And he throws it behind him.
That was 100% 50-50 shoulder charge.
Going to take the throw.
The referee lost it there, like.
Take it eventually.
The referee bottled it.
8 seconds left of the minimum.
Didn't he?
4
He bottled it, Rob.
This is going to be extra time. Here's Hume. Hume looks up. Longer ball up towards Mukaele.
Sore loser, definitely a penalty.
For a goal kick to Everton. That's it.
No
It's going
chance.
to extra time.
Here we go, extra time.
It's finished 1-1 at full time here at the Hill.
I like Everton as a team.
Stadium.
I'm just speaking as I see it. It weren't a penalty. I thought about the VAR, it wasn't a
give
penalty.
Nick Barnes and Gary Bennett a minute or two to breathe, and then we go again for at least another 30 minutes, if not a penalty shootout to come as well. I will explain this twice in the next minute, but I'll do it now because we do not want to miss the start of the Newcastle United match, and that would be a possibility if it went to extra time and penalties. We are going to split our frequencies now that we do when both teams play at the same time. So if you are listening to Sunderland on DAB, on Freeview and on BBC Sounds, nothing will change. You will keep hearing extra time as you
So
are.
it should as well, because
It is only if you are listening to the Sunderland match on an FM radio at the moment that you will find you are going to have to
Rob,
find a
would you
different
stop clinical
listen,
enough
I'm
again,
afraid, to
our?
extra
No,
time
Everton had
and
the
to
better of the
penalties.
second
We will
half.
begin the Newcastle United
We were
build-up
better team
here,
in the
and we would
first
rather
half.
make that change now than make it just before the penalty shootout. So if you are listening to Sunderland on
Both
FM
teams
this
could do
afternoon,
without an extra
that
30
is about
minutes
to
of football.
end, and you will have to listen on one of the other options.
Well, it
Most
wouldn't
of you,
be
I hope,
Sunderland
will have
without doing it
Freeview
the
on
Sunderland way,
your
would it?
telly, and that might be the simplest way to do it. But DAB, Freeview, and Freeview channel 711 and BBC Sounds will be the places to keep listening to Sunderland. Very briefly, because the other matches that kicked off at 12:15 have just about finished as well. Obviously, Wolves have beaten
Yeah, he
Shrewsbury
came on
by
about
6
20
goals to 1
minutes
in the end.
ago,
A hat-trick from Jurgen Strand Larsen.
Sean.
3
Did
of
Mr.
their
Blobby.
6. It was 2-1 at one stage. Shrewsbury scored a penalty.
I've just
Crystal
put
Palace
on
have got one back.
pen and or pen, our strikers are simply not doing enough.
Crystal
It's
Palace
simple.
FA
Yeah.
holders. Jeremy Pino in the 90th minute. But Macclesfield 2, Crystal Palace 1 in the 7th minute of injury
Penalty or
time
not
there.
penalty as
And
well.
Leicester
I
City
mean,
have avoided a
mucking
shot.
about
They've
and giving the
won
ball
2-0
away against a
away
Premier
at
League
League
team.
2
How many
champions
times do we
Patson
say this
Daka
against Premier League opposition?
and
If you
Stephen
muck
Mabdi
about at the back,
in the first
you
half. I
don't
can
get a
also
tap on
tell
the shoulder
that
or
in the
warning. You get
rugby
punished.
At Kingston Park, Newcastle Red Bulls looking for their 3rd consecutive win in the
Everton
European
fly
College
under the
Rugby League.
radar. Everton,
Continue
Arsenal,
by
Newcastle get
19
every
points
decision,
to 12.
every game
They
from a
are,
Fulham fan.
Not that far, they're about halfway into the second half. So we'll let you know at half-time in the Newcastle game how that one has finished.
ground's
Right
lovely,
then, we
David,
will
mate.
head
Spot
back
on.
to the Hill Dickinson Stadium for full
Yeah.
coverage of extra time. A reminder, if you're listening
Somebody
to
did
the
say earlier on,
Thank you.
BBC
68,000.
Sound, nothing will change. You don't
Or
have to do
something
anything.
like that in
On
the stadium
FM, though,
today.
we will be bringing you coverage of the Newcastle United build-up and then Newcastle against Bournemouth at 3 o'clock, just to avoid.
Well, why don't we
things
play
getting
dirty as
tight
needs VAR? Let's
before
have a
3
few
o'clock.
fouls in
If you're
the box.
listening on FM,
Referee
it'll
seems
be
soft
live
as
from
Clark.
James's Park. All that will happen, but good luck to Sunderland in extra time.
Yeah,
In just
well,
a
that's good. That is a very, very good point.
Northeast writer Charlie Hunnam is up for a
this.
Golden Globe this weekend. We can't get
Martinelli
him on
should
the
have been
show.
sent
It's too
off
big for
the
us.
other
So we
night
thought,
against
let's
Liverpool.
find the best link to Charlie Hunnam. Gareth from Wickham, what's yours?
A, he threw the ball at the player. B, then need the player in the back. And then he lifted him up and threw him off the pitch. And this is a guy who then got stretchered off the field. Referee was a disgrace.
Jack is going crazy and throwing his bottle to the floor. Granite knows we've been robbed of an easy victory there. Like,
Yeah.
Does the yellow card affect the Premier League matches if he does get a yellow card?
Yes, it does. But both Xhaka and Siddiqui
He's going
or
absolutely.
Siddiqui Xhaka's on 4 yellow cards at the moment. Sadiqi's on 5 now, but he can go to 10 before he gets a ban. But if he gets to 10, it'll be a 2-game ban, providing that happens before the 32nd game of the season. If it happens after the 32nd game of the season, it gets effectively, I think it then goes to 15 yellow cards with a 3-game ban if you get 15 yellow cards at that point.
Xhaka is just basically feeling how every Sunderland fan's feeling at the minute. He's absolutely stomped. Yeah. He's furious.
Place in the bowl for the next round and the 4th round.
I think overall, you know, you got Sunderland were a far better team. You know, my colleagues just came up to me and said, "How did Everton get a draw out of that?" But we've only got ourselves to blame. You know, you're managing the game, you've got a chance to clear your lines, and you give the ball away. You can question the penalty. You know, he's gone down too easy for me.
Mute early there, like I've just watched that again. He's just literally like he went to he went to sort of half clear it, then he stepped back as if to say, "I'm all right."
Yeah, I think he thought the ball was going to somebody else. Been a pitch invasion at Macclesfield. There's more players, more on the pitch than there are on the stands at the moment.
The middle, and Pickford drives this up into the edge of the Sunderland penalty area. Ballard heads it down away from Barry.
The first non-league club to eliminate the defending FA Cup
Sadiqui
winners
down this left-hand side, out for a throw
in
to
the history
Everton,
of the FA Cup,
which Tarkowski takes back to Pickford.
Hello, Harry Trenholm. How are you doing, my friend from the Pallion Road days? We've just lost concentration for a moment. We've controlled the majority of the game. We have, Harry, but it wasn't a penalty, mate.
To Mikalenko.
It just wasn't a penalty. It was 50-50 shoulder charges between two players.
I think we'll be calling up on a couple of subs. You know, I think Mundell is out on his feet.
He looked like he had cramped.
VR was there. Do you think we would have ruled that out? That wasn't a penalty, was it, Rob?
I don't think it was, no. If it was, I think the rest of the VAR
at least it's a week before the next game. At home to Crystal Palace, of course, next weekend. Hume back to
referee bottled it. Big decision at home against Everton. Big ground. Lots of fans there.
And through towards Mukiele and Broby. Broby goes back inside. There's a throw for Sunderland. Could be a long one.
No, Revo, they're a
National
National
League
League
team.
team.
Position to pick a ball up off the cone and just backheel the ball that was on the pitch.
What league's Macclesfield in?
Isidor's warming up.
National League. So
really?
League, effectively,
and Mukiele, I think this is going to be a long throw. There's nobody in close proximity for Nordi Mukiele, and in comes the throw into the penalty area. It bounces down here to the edge of the area. Ballard's battling for it, but he's going to be penalised, and it's a free kick to Everton at the edge of the Everton penalty area. Pickford gets the ball back eventually. Players drifting upfield here. It's got very cloudy actually in the last 15-20 minutes. Pickford will take the free kick. All the rest of the players in.
Well, why can't we go out? Why can't we go out and get a second? Why can't we do it?
Pickford with the kick.
Oh, we could. We could quite easily.
Steered it towards the right, and it looks like O'Nien was pulled down by Beto. Free kick for Sunderland. O'Nien takes it across to Ballard.
Monkey
Ballard
Magic says Everton get all the decisions. He says, Christ, we've lost 2 players last match. We've had numerous pens denied. That was the reason we finally got a pen.
The edge of the area.
But really, the reason why you should get a pen is because it's a foul, not for anything else. Ball, isn't it?
Closed down by Beto.
Well, to be fair, you lost 2 players. One for being hanging on somebody's hair, and he should have been sent off for that.
Mundell.
And the other one was, don't be so bloody stupid and back chat the referee. You know he's going to send you off if you do it.
Nathan
too
Patterson,
in quick succession.
24-year-old.
What more do you expect?
Scottish international.
Was that Grealish? He put his hands up, didn't he, shouting?
Wide to Mukiele, halfway inside the
as for
Everton
your manager
half.
saying,
into the middle.
If you've got long hair, you expect your hair to get pulled.
Sorry,
it's a sending off offence. It's
now to Mundell on the left of the penalty area.
Written in the bloody rule book.
Shot at Pickford, who saves it. Comes back out to Xhaka on the left-hand side.
Had a
Put
good
back in
shot
again.
there.
Headed clear again. And now Mundle trying to pick it up in the middle. It's tackled. And it's slipped to Beto. Beto up over the halfway line. Hume trying to get in front of him. Beto still has the ball though.
Everton deserved the win, Martin. They didn't like.
Beto trying to dig this out. Hume wins it eventually. And will come away with it for Sunderland. Up towards the halfway line and out wide on this
Mundle
left-hand
again.
side to Xhaka
Damn
on
good
halfway. 1-1 in extra time. We've
Well
played
saved
nearly
by
4
Pickford.
minutes of the first period of extra time.
Do you know, I wouldn't be annoyed if it was just a clean,
Siddiqui,
small one penalty, but when it's
Ballard,
that,
back to
that's what really winds us
Siddiqui.
up there.
In the centre circle to Xhaka. Xhaka on down the left-hand side of midfield, looking for Sirkin. Sirkin on the shoulder of McNeil. It comes off Garner. He's got the ball away from Mundle. He's blocked by Xhaka. Sirkin wins it back. He goes down, but the play goes on. Beto looking for Barry. Intercepted in the centre circle by Lefay. Lefay to Hume. Now back to Lefay. Lefay trying to get away down through the middle. No foul, says the referee, when Harrison Armstrong wins the ball back and gets it to Asnu. He's taken it on down into the Sunderland half, and Hume wins it back again in the middle to Xhaka. And Xhaka forwards again to Mundle, and he's left it for Lefay. Lefay back to Mundle. He shoots, palmed away again by Pickford.
It's Pickford against Mundle.
It is at the moment.
So we've got to put these chances away, Rob.
Yeah.
It's all right getting excited. We're doing this, we're doing that, but it's not
comes
going in the
down
back
for
of the net.
Hume, plays it back to Robin Ruffs. And Ruffs
We need our
brings the
strikers
ball
to
out now,
start
pushes
striking,
it
man.
to Siddiqui.
Oh, you
to the
know
halfway
that
line.
Glenn, she said, I'd rather have
Sirkin
won or lost in 90
on
minutes
the
rather than
left.
extra time.
Inside
That-
again
That
to
was unlucky
Siddiqui.
for Mundle.
Tried
That
to
shot
thread it
again
through,
from the
blocked
edge
by
of the
Garner.
the
He
D.
plays it from the touchline down to
Carried
Barry.
away by
Barry
Pickford.
coming inside, away from O'Nien. O'Nien, he's played it through to Beto in the penalty area. Ballard's gone with Beto. Beto, Asnu out wide on the left of the penalty area, pulls it back to Armstrong.
Siddiqui's still going like a
dribbling,
steam train.
leaving it for McNeil.
let's
McNeil
start the
out
clock.
again to Asnu on
I'm
the
too
left-hand
busy
side.
focused on other
In
things.
comes his cross. It's too deep, and it'll be Mundle who
How many
slips it
minutes has
past
gone so
McNeil
far?
to Lefay on this left-hand side.
Oh,
And he brings it
hang on,
back
I'll
towards
tell
the
you.
left edge of
I'll
the penalty
quick
area,
look
but
at
then chips it up towards the halfway line.
5
Straight
minutes gone in the set.
Tarkowski.
6
Forwards
minutes.
to McNeil.
Yeah,
We played
6
6 minutes
played.
of the first period
There we go.
of extra
Sorry,
time.
that, well, just remind us on,
1-1.
folks, if I've not started
Barry
the clock off, because
down the
sometimes I
right
get that
to
involved in the
Everton.
game, I forget. But there we go.
Crosses. Looking for Asnu, headed away powerfully by Ballard, out into midfield to Armstrong. Armstrong out on the left-hand side to Mikalenko, back to Armstrong. Armstrong, corner of the penalty area to Beto, back to Armstrong. He shoots over. Goal kick to Sunderland. And 7th minute of the first period of extra time.
What's up with our strikers, Rob? Why at the firing?
The
Robin
firing,
Ross
they
has
just.
the ball, places
You know,
it in the middle of his
I mean,
6-yard
we've
line.
had more shots
and
today
he
than
passes
we've
it to
had in
Luke
the last couple
O'Nien
of
to
games.
his
but,
left. He brings this out now down the left
Keepers.
to Sirkin. Everton are going to make
You
another
know,
change.
Pickford's a good
Sirkin
keeper, we
chased
know
by
that.
McNeil. Out wide to Mundle. Mundle now.
Harry
halfway
Trenholm's
inside
right.
the Everton
Robbie's been
half,
quiet. He has,
into
hasn't
the
he? We
middle
need him to
to
make an
Lefay,
impact.
back
He's
to
a big
Mundle.
unit.
Mundle tapping it to Xhaka. Xhaka down the right of the penalty area to Mukaili. He's got to try and slip past Asnu, but he can't get round the Moroccan at the moment, and he pulls it back to Xhaka. Inside to Hume. Hume back out.
We like
to
to shoot
Mukaili
ourselves
on
in the foot, don't we?
right-hand side.
We do.
Mukaili.
We do.
Asnu's in front of him again, and Mukaili back to Xhaka. Xhaka looks up, plays it here to Lefay. Mundle at the edge of the area, leaves it for Xhaka. He's looking for the corner. Referee's thinking about it and gives it.
Bloody hell.
Deflection of the shot
Are you
over
bad,
the
ref?
top. Come off his head. And a 5th corner for Sunderland.
I would bring Wilson Easer on for
Xhaka goes
09,
down
play an extra man up
To
top.
take it
09's been,
Yeah.
on the right
been,
in
has been
front of
good.
the
Yeah, he's done
8,000
all right.
near enough
as Luke.
Sunderland fans sweeping around that corner at the west end of the stadium. 3 players left out in midfield: Siddiqui, O'Nien and Hume. Xhaka, Robin Ruffs is in the centre circle. Xhaka then from the right drives this in. It's headed out by Mikalenko.
There's never a pen skid.
Chase back for Luke O'Nien. And O'Nien taps it out to the touchline.
It was an exact 50-50 shoulder charge, and it was a light shoulder charge at that between Hume and their player, whatever his name was.
So
and he just went down like the Saka Sports referee says penalty.
Down, goes to find the ball on a cone to the side
that's
of the
what
pitch.
it was.
We're in the 9th minute of the first period of extra time.
This
Everton
is
won,
the Premier League.
Sunderland
This is
won.
the FA Cup.
Equalised
Dex
the 90th
says
minute
goal.
With a penalty.
I don't know what match he's watching.
Xhaka then from the right-hand side again drives it in. Lefay's little dink header back across the 6-yard box is cleared. O'Nien nods it down to the right to Xhaka. Xhaka, well, Asnu's all over him, but he gets it back, Xhaka, to Hume, and Hume plays it back down the right wing to Lefay. Lefay drives the ball into the penalty area. Headed out though by
Bye, being
only
blocked.
as far as
You want to come
Lefay
with your
again.
shout, just goal.
Inside to Xhaka. Xhaka
Pathetic.
in the middle of the Everton half, out to Mundle, wide on the left-hand side. They look for a handball, it's waved away by the referee, John Brooks. Mundle, corner of the penalty area on the left to Xhaka. He crosses, Ballard's up there, the ball's in the air, it's caught by Pickford. So we're in the 100th minute now. Played nearly 10 minutes of the first period of extra time, and the ball played back to Pickford. Pickford at the edge of the Everton penalty area, comes out into midfield and kicks this up through the middle, and O'Nien nods it back here to Robin Ruffs. I mean, David Moyes had signalled that he wanted to make a change, but he's not made it yet. But there are players warming up, and David Moyes is out to the edge of his penalty area. Into the 101st minute here, and over the halfway line, O'Nien gives the ball straight to McNeil. McNeil away down his right-hand side. McNeil still going in the Sunderland half, out wide to Barry. Barry trying to get the ball back into the penalty area to McNeil, but it's blocked. Xhaka gets it to O'Nien, who gets it out to Sirkin. Sirkin up to the halfway line is too much, I think, for Broby. And O'Brien will play it back to Jordan.
But it was a well-taken goal by Lefay in the first half.
So 1-1 it is
goal.
here, an extra time.
Side foot volley.
If you want the build-up to the Newcastle United match against Bournemouth, that's on BBC Radio Newcastle FM and BBC Sounds. Here's Xhaka.
Man.
Sunderland half brings it up into the centre circle, and he has 3 Everton
Hello
players
to the
in front of him.
403
Finds the
people
gap,
watching.
finds Mundle. Mundle to McKaylee, crosses, looking for Broby, heads it back down out of the penalty area.
Got 104
and
watching.
it'll be
Come on,
Tarkowski,
guys.
I think, who brings
Hit
this
that
out
thumbs up button
towards
if you
the
haven't
halfway
already
line,
done
or in
so.
fact Garner.
So.
And Harrison Armstrong. Armstrong back to Patterson.
Just not doing enough up
on
front.
this
Clinical
right-hand
enough,
side.
man.
Into the centre to O'Brien. We're in the 102nd minute now, and out on the left-hand side to Mykolenko. Asnu ahead of him. Mukeli backing off. Asnu plays it
I think we've
behind
got 410. I think 200 of them are all Geordies coming out the rocks.
Garner.
Oh, the irony of little arm saves
Right,
the pin.
fizzes through the
That
6-yard
knocks you
box
out.
and goes behind for a goal kick. Everton
Oh,
won,
the
Sunderland
irony,
won.
Martin.
Evenly balanced.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he has had a
couldn't
touch,
it?
to be honest.
And of course, he wouldn't rule out penalties.
How do you fancy us on pens, Rob?
Then with the ball at his feet.
I
we
don't.
played,
Sorry, Cabby, on the pens.
I don't fancy us on pens.
102 minutes.
As long as we don't do anything stupid. You know, we've got, funnily
Here's
enough,
Robin Ruffs
in the Premier
passing
League,
it back to Ballard on the
we've
right.
got a very good record
Back again
on
to
penalties. Lefay's miss
Robin
was
Ruffs.
the first in 25
Pushing it out into the
that we've missed in Premier League
midfield
penalties.
outside of D.
But when you look at what we did in the Championship last year,
Xhaka's
you just didn't
in the
want
middle, but he's
penalties
played it on
anyway.
to Hume on the right, almost on the halfway line.
Thanks for the subscriber,
And
thank
he
you.
plays it out wide
If you're
to
new,
Lefay.
hit the Mac and Cabby
Inside
subscribe
again
button, help the
to
channel massively.
Trey Hume
Thank you.
into the middle. Oh, he's cut out.
Yeah.
It was a
Subscribing
ball
is
for
free.
Xhaka, but it was cut out.
Cabby
Played
out.
onto Barry here. Barry gets round Sirkin, slips it to Beto in the penalty area, and he's driven it into the side netting.
One or two
Tired
legs,
aren't they?
Everton players, there's 2 of them.
One of them down with 2 down
Well, he
with
saved
cramp.
one against Brentford, didn't he?
And
We haven't had. I
helping.
don't think we've had
Is it,
too many penalties given against
Mykolenko
us
who's
this
gone
season.
down with cramp.
The only one I can remember is the Brentford one,
104th minute.
which Ruth saved.
Mykolenko gets back up on his feet, and the change is about to be made by Everton.
But I've said
Looks like
before,
they're
even
bringing
if you
on
get bad
Elijah
results,
Campbell,
whether it's a pen or not,
21-year-old,
you're always vulnerable 1-0 up.
The academy, and it's Mikalenko who's coming off.
Everton's first substitution, please show your
You're always vulnerable just that 1 goal up.
Yeah, 1 or 2. If you want to be safe, you know, well, hang on, Leeds. No, let's not say if you want to be 3 goals up, then you're fairly safe. That didn't happen the other night, did it?
So defender for a defender. Straight in at left back, Campbell. And the ball with Robin Ruffs. Out to Xhaka, back to Ruffs. We played 104
There's about 1.5
minutes
minutes left of the...
As the ball floats up towards Mundle. It's headed down, though, by Patterson. Out to the right here.
Time.
The Everton right, the Sunderland left. Sirkin will have a throw. Back it goes over the halfway line to Luke O'Nien. And O'Nien eventually across to Ballard, brings it into the Everton half, and then wide to Mukaele, inside to Hume. Hume back out to Mukaele on that far side, back inside to Lefay. Lefay crosses. It's going to be Pickford's ball.
Get another striker on, John. Yeah, what's our strikers doing? Come on.
To claim it.
I've never heard Robbie's name mentioned yet.
He hasn't.
1-1. We're closing in.
He's supposed to be this big unit, this big
time.
Impact player. What comes on? Where's he at?
Give him the ball. He's not going to be able to do
Campbell
much with
gets
it.
up into the Sunderland half. It's with O'Nien now in the centre circle. Over the halfway line, wide to Mundle on this left wing. He's taking on Patterson. Mundle trying to cut into the penalty area, tackled by McNeil. Tarkowski comes away with the ball, but there's the whistle for the first period of extra time. So,
is he going to freshen things up?
I think we need to bring Isidore on now.
Anybody else?
Got to do something.
Everton defence will be tired after.
There doesn't seem to be any sign of.
Just mute it while the music comes on.
110 minutes. So
The Everton fans are clapping, but they know they're lucky. Calm down, cabby lad, says
like
Trevor.
a nice stadium, mind.
It is. It's a lovely stadium. Trevor Coleman's telling me to calm down.
Thanks, Fede. An Italian Sunderland fan.
Ah, Fede, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, mate. Ta very much. Thanks for the 3 subscribers. Thank you. Cat, get away from that computer. You're going to knock the internet off. I'll kick your ass.
Thanks, Rigo. So he's faced 11 penalties in his career and he's saved 3. So that's not bad from penalties, I suppose. Oh, Wilson's taking his bib off. So
to win the game, or will they play for penalties? Isidore's coming on.
Is he coming on for?
I don't know, but he's coming on.
It's never the easy way with Sunderland, is it?
Beaten away by Jordan
oh
Pickford.
No, like keep us fans on edge.
Sunderland's 3rd change of the.
Sometimes you slag off VAR, you don't need it, but sometimes you wish you had it.
Yeah, don't use VAR until is it the 5th round or 6th round in the FA Cup?
Roby's coming off.
Oh, Robbie's coming off.
He's done now.
Broby, who came on the 70th minute, is now replaced.
I wonder if that's for penalties. Oh, mind you, Wilson Isidore's not got a good record with penalties, has he?
So,
Robbie, apparently. Isidore.
so the substitution then made.
Robbie is replacing number 18, Wilson Isidore.
Isidore then is on for the final 15 minutes of the tie.
Oh, stop with the music, man. It's annoying.
Game restarted, now defending the half to our left as we look down from the west stand.
Mundle
Here we
looked
go
out.
again,
From
Rob.
left to right in the
Yeah,
red and white
Mundle looked
stripes,
out
and
on his
a
feet.
short
I thought he would have
pass
stopped. This is
played
off a
back
Mundle.
for Xhaka out to the right.
Xhaka's still
Hume
furious.
inside to Lefay, and then Mukay's ended, but no free kick. And now he has given a free kick. So I'm not sure why he took his time in awarding.
So why do you think they've took Robbie off then?
The free kick,
I wonder if
John
he's
Brooks.
got a knock or.
but he did.
Thanks for the subscriber.
I don't think he
This
had a
on the
touch,
right side
did
of
he?
midfield in the 106th minute now.
Oh, we got
Everton 1, Sunderland 1. If you're just joining us on BBC Radio Newcastle and
Got clattered.
BBC Sounds.
I'd like to know what the neutrals were thinking. Any
Wide on the
critics
right here,
at the half time and any
inside
shows
the
think of that penalty
Everton
decision?
half. Xhaka runs away. Lefay.
Hello,
curls
Choppy.
in, headed by Isidore to Pickford down the.
Have you fell out with
left.
the turn review?
on
He says.
Pickford's 6-yard box. He caught that comfortably. And rolls it now to Tarkowski. Out to Garner.
I've not been back,
who
Choppy,
scored the
since
penalty that equalised for
the chap who
Everton in the
runs the
last
channel
minute of the game, in the
absolutely
90th minute.
slated Sunderland horribly when I
Back
was on.
to O'Brien.
He was
and
really
Pickford
just nasty
passing it
to
out
Sunderland,
to
like wishing
Tarkowski again on the
sin.
right.
I hope
Closed
they
down
get
by Sadiki,
out
higher
of
ball,
existence
longer
and
ball
things
play
like
for
that. I
Beto to
didn't
chase.
even want. He's just.
O'Nien goes
I've
back
not
with
been
him.
back since.
The Guinea-Bissau
There's banter and there's just
international
nastiness.
lays it off behind
Which
him
I was
to
surprised
Neil,
that came from
who
him, to be honest with you.
crosses. Xhaka heads it out from the
Yeah, we
penalty
now do
area to
a
Mundle
weekly
into Lefay through the middle to Isidore.
Mac and
Can't
Smags
get past
show
Tarkowski.
with the
And
team
now Patterson back
from
into the centre to
through Black
O'Brien,
and
then
White
Garner.
guys.
Garner
Good
picks
bunch
this
of
ball
lads.
up and plays it
A
out
good bit of
wide left to
banter with them.
Asnu. Asnu back inside.
And it speaks volumes that one of the
To
mags is a good friend
Garner
of mine.
wide
Somebody who I've
to Campbell, back to Garner.
spent many
into
years working
O'Brien
with.
and Tarkowski on the centre spot. And he plays it wide right to
And it's a good bit
McNeil.
of banter. And that's
Halfway
Monday
inside
evenings, I
the
think.
Sunderland half. In comes
Mondays
his cross. It
is on
hangs
their
in the
channel, isn't
air.
it? Through Black
Asnu
and
trying to
White
get
Eyes,
on
Kevin.
the end of it, but it comes to
Yeah,
Hume.
Black and
He
White
knocks
Eyes.
it
We're
out
team up with a
into
Newcastle
midfield.
supporters every Monday.
Brought down here
On their
by
channel 1 week, on
Monday
mine
to
the next.
Garner. Hume is on his
Tabbies.
shoulder.
Just give me a
James
second, I've
Garner
got
just
phone
backing,
going.
holding him off. Back behind him to O'Brien and into the middle. Tarkowski in the centre circle in the 108th minute. And the ball played out to Asnu again on this left wing. Hume comes back. Asnu's still going, but he's run into Mukayli in the end. Mukayli slips the ball into the middle to Xhaka. Xhaka now up to Mundle on the left wing.
Go at him.
Patterson is backing off Mundle. Mundle's still going. Mundle slipped it straight to Tarkowski.
Every time we're going
Just too
forward, it's
tired.
just Benno going,
And the ball
oh,
comes back up to
oh,
O'Nien,
oh.
and he's fouled
That just
by
tells you what our
Beto.
attack's like,
It's
doesn't
a
it?
free kick just inside the Everton half on the left of midfield. 108 minutes played. 1-1. Mundle on the left again, trying to cut across the back of the penalty area. Patterson stabs it away. Xhaka runs onto it, plays it to Sadiki. Sadiki back to Xhaka, and Xhaka now just slipping it through to Mundle again. Mundle being forced back and goes down, but no free kick. McNeil gets the ball off him. Exasperated Mundle looks as the
Hello
ball is
to
cleared again by
416 people
Everton
watching
up to
still.
Barry on the halfway line. Then
Hit the
O'Nien
subscribe
heads it
button,
on
thanks,
to
help the Mac and Cabby
Hume.
channel
It's
out.
hooked back over the head of Garner.
You don't bring
Out to
subs
the
on for
Everton
penalties
left.
till last minute, says
Mukayli
Sean.
catches Asnu, does he?
Yeah.
Round his face.
How about that then, Enzo
And,
Lefay?
it's a yellow card for Mukayli.
Panenka to win the match.
Mukayli's trying to plead his innocence, but I don't think he's got a leg to
Oh,
stand
the
on,
irony
really.
of it.
He raised his hand and caught him. Just caught him round the face.
Yeah.
Gets a booking. Garner's going to take the free kick for Everton in the 110th minute. So Garner
You're
on
not fit
this
to referee, someone's
left-hand
singing.
side, just over 10 minutes left to play. Asnu on the left, corner of the penalty area, trying to get past Lefay. Then in goes
Rob,
Mundle,
your sound's
wins the
off,
ball
mate.
back.
I don't know what's
Mundle
happened.
Comes away with this. Out to Isidore on the right touchline. Isidore has lost it to Asnu, who gets it to Garner. Into the middle here, McNeil to Beto, blocked by Hume, leaves it for Xhaka. Xhaka Plays it into the middle again to Hume. Hume in the centre circle, out on the left wing now to Siddiqui. Siddiqui taking this on. He's got to come past Patterson. Isidore in the middle, but the ball comes through to Pickford.
Tired, which is understandable.
Yeah.
He's just got to freshen things. You know, Siddiqui's flat out, Mundell's flat out.
We played 110 minutes. Everton 1, Sunderland 1. Campbell back to O'Brien, just outside the Everton penalty area. Push back to Pickford. It's getting cloudier now as the afternoon wears on. 25 to 3 just gone. As the ball comes up towards Asnu, who leaps, or Barry, who leaps all over Mukiele. Has hurt himself in the process.
He's caused it himself.
He did cause it himself. He leapt at Mukiele and hit the floor, and it won't be soft, the landing. And he's just sitting up, stretching. Helped up by Xhaka, who rubs Barry's head. And it's a throw for Sunderland on the right, inside their own half. Mukiele to take it. 111 minutes played. Creeping towards a penalty shootout.
Oh, he's on a phone call, I didn't know. Oh, he's on a phone.
Both sides still in with the opportunity to be in the draw for the
Come on,
fourth
Sunderland.
round.
Can we nick a
Xhaka
goal? Can we
plays the ball
nick
back
a-
behind O'Nien, who has to sprint across. No danger,
Thanks
but
for
he
the
gets
two
the ball down the
subscribers,
line to Sirkin. Sirkin now taking this into the Everton half. Sirkin laying it off to Mundell on the left corner of the penalty area, rolls it into the box to Lefay. Just shoulder barged off the ball, and it's cleared by Everton. Beto gets off the shoulder of O'Nien but fouls him, and it's a free kick to Sunderland just inside the Everton half, and it's becoming a little bit error strewn now because of the tiredness. I think Everton are going to make another change here.
Sorry about that, Cabby.
Yeah, I didn't know you were on the phone, mate. I thought you were.
Yeah,
free
no,
kick
Knocked your mic off,
just
that's
inside
fine.
It was the
Everton half, just
estate
under 8 minutes
agents
left
from
to
the
play.
house were buying, just to
Lefay,
confirm something.
Xhaka
So
down the left, looking
yeah,
for
we're looking to
Siddiqui,
complete
runs
something
heavily
like
onto
the
ball,
4th
it's
of
bouncing
February or
loose.
As long as
something
it's
like that.
good news,
Patterson.
Rob, and nobody's
Oh
pulled
yeah,
out.
Leaves
it's
Mundell
good
on the
news.
floor.
Everything's
Patterson
moving
is
forward.
struggling
So
with cramp, and it's a quick throw for Sunderland. They're not going to have to. They're going to have to retake this because Patterson's down, and the referees come back to see what the situation is.
480
Nathan
watching
Patterson.
on an FA Cup game, that's mad.
come on, Pete, we've got 480 people watching. We've only
his
got
legs.
134
Yeah,
thumbs
not
up. Press
gonna
the
get
thumbs
on
up button if you
Danny
haven't
Neal's
already
gonna
done
get
so.
on.
Hit that
Cabby
thumbs
out.
up button,
It looks like
480.
it's Reece Welsh,
Hit the thumbs
centre
up
back.
button, thank you.
who actually
can.
made his debut in the FA Cup against Boreham Wood in March 2022. He's going to come on for Everton.
Can you call it on penalty shootouts,
Throw
Rob,
into the
between
penalty
Sunderland and
areas.
Everton? You can't, can you?
Headed clear by
No, you can.
Everton.
But I mean,
Now
have they
Mukele's
got the
gonna put it
advantage
back
of the
into
better with the
penalty
keepers,
area, but straight
Pickford?
to Pickford's hands.
But Roos is
Possibly.
always good
Gonna
as
bring on
well.
the centre back.
Because,
I wonder if they're expecting
you know,
a little bit of a
with no bias whatsoever,
final onslaught from
Pickford is a
Sunderland.
damn bloody good goalkeeper.
14th minute, 1-1.
He is superb. But then again,
Any thought
he's
to
an
penalties?
excellent
I
lad.
don't know.
So,
I mean, they've taken Broby off and replaced him with Isidore.
but he's a cracking
Now a
keeper.
break down
He's
the right
also
wing.
reasonably
Garner
good
down
at
into the
saving
corner
penalties.
almost. He
So
just stops the ball from rolling out.
Ross's record,
Plays
as
it
we've
back to
said, is
McNeil, then out to the
saved
touchline
3
again
from
to
11
Garner.
penalties
He
faced
rolls it back again
in
to
his
Patterson.
career.
Patterson crosses. O'Nien chests it out to
Penalties are
the
lottery
Lefay,
anyway, so
and then Siddiqui leaves it for Xhaka. Xhaka, 114 minutes, bringing this up to the halfway line. Xhaka down the left wing now for Mundell to run onto, halfway inside the Everton half. Inside again to Xhaka, leaves it.
But mentally, Everton will have the upper hand from coming behind like that and getting that last minute sort of equaliser.
And to Mukiele
and
down
they're
the
at
right here
home,
with
so
Lefay.
yeah,
Yeah,
Everton
and they're at home.
And
possibly have
Mukiele
the upper hand.
just leaves it for Lefay on the touchline. He kept
However,
it
the
in,
last
he's
penalty shootout
pushed
we
over,
were
but the
in,
referee says no
we
foul
did
by
quite
Barry.
well.
Barry gets the ball back, trying to get away up to the halfway line. Mukele's pulled up,
Mukele's pulled up.
and now Hume could be in trouble here.
He's got sent
He's
off,
already
isn't he?
been booked. He's going to be. Well,
Didn't he get booked for the
I
penalty?
thought he
Yeah,
got
sent
booked
him
for
off.
the penalty. He's just been shown another yellow card. If he was booked for the
push.
penalty,
No.
he can't have been. Patterson's coming off.
Yeah, he wasn't booked for a penalty because it wasn't a foul, that's why. Heaven's sakes.
So Nathan Patterson coming off.
What does that tell you, Rob?
And the 150
can't move.
He can't move. He just pulled
No,
up,
he
didn't
was-
he?
You've got to make a substitution.
Clearly got a hamstring injury, do you think?
Yes, I think he has. Yeah, that. To be fair,
So
you
Reece
should have
Welsh,
done the yellow
the
for that one. He
22-year-old,
took the player out.
6'6" he is, comes on
But I thought he'd been booked already for the
for the
penalty.
final 5 minutes.
The ref's been an
And
absolute
then we're
rat.
heading
Sorry,
for
like.
a penalty shootout.
And I know he
Garner
hadn't
with
been
the-
booked previously. It was
Free kick.
You got to put Yelder on or somebody like
The
that.
ball floats into the penalty area and the header straight at Robin Ruffs by Barry. 1-1 still. 160
Well, there's nothing really happened this
minute.
extra time period at all, has there?
And Mundle in his own half, just behind him is Sirkin. It's rolled to Mundle again, on to Xhaka, just left of the
I know I missed
centre
a few minutes
circle.
of it.
Here's Hume.
was that phone
Hume
call, but
to Ballard. And Ballard, as Lafay makes a dart forward but comes back inside to Xhaka in the centre circle to O'Nien. Remember, O'Nien scored a last-minute winner at Shrewsbury, didn't he, in the FA Cup, going back a few years. Here is Xhaka in the middle, wide to Mundle. Mundle now dribbling at Armstrong. Back it comes to Siddiqui. Siddiqui to Xhaka again. Xhaka across to Ballard here. Ballard in the middle. Crossed into the box. It's headed away though by Welsh. And then one back by Mundle for a goal kick. He thought it was a corner. The referee's pointed to the goal kick.
We are not going to make a substitution, are we?
No. 117th minute. It's 1-1. Heading to a penalty shootout.
what they said in the game against Coventry, isn't it?
No, it seems that
What's
Granit
that?
Xhaka was given the yellow
117th
card
minute,
earlier on
heading for a penalty shootout. Oh no, it
in
was.
the instant, the penalty instant. So he must have said something, I suspect, to the referee.
Yeah, we did all right in the
Goal
game against
kick then
Huddersfield in the
from
Mickey Mouse Cup, didn't we?
Pickford. Headed
I think
on
we
by
got beat
Beto,
7-6
nodded
on
back by
penalties or
Michele
something
to
like that.
Robin Ruffs. And Ruffs in the 118th minute now, as Barry
moving
just in
back
front of him,
up
rolls
to
the ball out to
Siam,
Xhaka. Now Hume
which is
nearly
where we
closed
used
down
to
by
live
Asnu,
before
gets it back to
I went
Ballard,
off
out to Mukheli on
with
the
work
right,
travelling
on the
overseas,
touchline, back to
then down to Devon.
Ballard.
So
Asnu
yeah,
gives
a couple
chase,
of
the
weeks'
ball
time
played
should be
back
back up
to
in the northeast.
Robin Ruffs. He's under
Where
pressure,
friends
but he
and
gets the
family
ball
are, so.
clear up over the halfway line, headed away by Welsh. Nodded
Thanks
on
for the 5 subscribers,
in the
cheers.
middle
How are the lads,
by
says Paul?
McNeil, but
We are our
lost to
own
Hume.
worst enemy.
Hume, he's got
Says
Lafay on the corner of the penalty area on the right hand
Moot
side
Yearley
here.
is really
He
struggling.
pulls it back to Xhaka. Xhaka's going to shoot, and it's taking a deflection away from Pickford and behind for a corner.
He likes his
For
deflections
one
against
moment I thought
Pickford,
that
does
deflection
Xhaka,
might have
doesn't he?
taken the ball
does.
into the bottom corner, but it's taken it round the post, and it's a corner on the right, taken short quickly to Lafay, back to Xhaka, back then to Hume in midfield. Hume crosses towards the far
Oh,
post.
that was
Isidore
close.
heads it over.
That was
119th
close.
minute. This Shawley's now heading for penalties. 1-1. It's finished Newcastle Red Bulls 26, Perpignan
Yep.
19.
I agree
in the
with you,
rugby
Sean.
this
Should be.
afternoon.
And Trevor.
And the ball back with
It's what makes the FA Cup special.
Jordan Pickford
says
for
Paul.
another goal kick.
EFC says Paul
Ball
Brown,
players
welcome to the
just
channel.
to the left of the
Next
centre
door neighbour,
circle.
we're back, drank
Pickford's
too much
kick,
whiskey, says.
119 minutes played.
He will
into
hide
the
bottle
last
in his
minute.
shed.
O'Nien lets it run through to Robin
From his
Ruffs here.
shed, from his
And
hide
Ruffs
bottle in his
rolls
shed.
the ball across
Used to
to
work with a
Ballard.
forecaster
Ballard into the middle.
40 years
Xhaka
ago.
Out wide to
who used to
Mukheli.
throw a
Well, if they're going to do
£20
anything,
note
they've got to
across
do
the
it now.
forecast bench
But
at
a
me and say,
pass
can you
that
nip
goes
down
astray.
to the
It's
Newcastle
with
Arms and
O'Brien.
get
He
me as
plays
many
it back
pounds of
to
Carlsberg special
Jordan
as you
Pickford.
can for
Isidore
that,
goes to
please?
close him down. Pickford passes it out. Less than 30 seconds left. And the ball kicked up over the halfway line. A chase back for Ballard here. And he's got Barry on his shoulder. And the ball with Ballard in the corner. He twists away from Barry, plays it down the line.
538
Hume
watching,
inside
man.
to
That's
Lefay, to Mukeli, and now it's Isidore
Come on, if you haven't
against
pressed the thumbs up
Tarkowski.
button yet,
Isidore,
please do
edge of
so.
the
It helps
area.
Cabby out.
Isidore is still going, and he's now stabbed it back to Hume. Hume down the right. He's tackled. The ball comes away out to the left here to Asnu, looking to get it to Barry, who's come off for a throw on halfway. We're into the 121st minute now. Xhaka on the halfway line, across to Sirkin on the left-hand side. Sirkin forwards to Mundle now. Mundle into the middle to Siddiqui. Siddiqui back down the left to Sirkin. Sirkin crosses. Tarkowski heads the ball away, and it will go for a throw on the far side. And it'll surely be a long throw from Mukeli. He hasn't got the legs to sprint across and take it. Sirkin takes it quickly to Xhaka, to Mundle.
Yeah,
Mundle in the
it's a
penalty,
good goal,
right foot
Andrew.
over the bar.
That's
And
it.
Pickford's
goal.
yelling at the referee
Side
about
foot
a
volley.
handball or something. And that's it, is it? It's a yellow card for Pickford. Pickford's talked himself into a yellow card. And we are surely now heading for penalties.
Penalties.
There
Indeed.
was worse, Raybo.
We're in the
Carlsberg
122nd
special.
minute.
Carlsberg
It's a
Elephant
goal
beer.
kick
Used to come in
to
little
Everton,
250
but this
ml
is surely a
bottles.
penalty shootout now.
Jeez, it was dangerous. It was 8%
As
by volume.
Pickford kicks there, indeed, is the
That's it.
whistle. It's a penalty shootout.
Just what
Here.
we didn't want, guys.
At the
I've
Hill,
got stuff to do. I've got some little
Dickinson
jobs before the wife comes back.
By a penalty shootout.
Got to go up in the attic and get some stuff to
penalties
go
it
to the
is.
skips tomorrow morning.
As the players come across this near side, they'll all be in a huddle, and the question is, who are the penalties?
Oh dear, dear, dear. Here we go again. Penalties, penalties, penalties. Cheers later, Bong. See you later, mate. You take it easy, whatever you're doing on this Saturday. It's never easy for us. No, it's
I'm
not.
just trying to have a quick catch up with some of the chat.
Backer for Sunderland, Everton, Barry, and Pickford. Both.
Do you think Enzo Lafave with a Panaka penalty to win it?
No, he'll not do a Panaka this time. They'll thump it
List or a no
and
by,
he'll score, I reckon.
One of the Everton coaches.
The advantage always goes with a team that came from behind.
Collins asked a question about the Mackham Weatherman, and I'm just trying to find what the question was. Sorry, Colin.
Because I was thinking about changing the name from the Mackham Cabby to the Mackham Cabby TV.
All right, got you.
But
No,
I
you
don't know
want to
whether-
do that, mate. Don't want to do that.
Just leave it as it is.
There was a few. We had a few Sunderland fans, and strangely enough, at Newcastle Weather Centre, there was a few Newcastle fans as well.
Sunderland coaches.
But there was more Rangers or Celtic fans than there was either worked at Newcastle Weather Centre, because we had a lot of Scots working with us.
Getting the ball in the huddle for the penalty shootout. Just strolling about on. He finally goes back. Players down.
Thanks,
That'd
ref.
be
for-
redemption and a half if Lefay does win the scores the one that wins the penalty shootout. That'd be redemption for last Wednesday.
A message to them has been.
It's got to be advantage Everton, hasn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, it is.
Breaks away.
Look, I'm not
It's a
disgusted if
total
we're going out.
lottery.
I'm not disgusted if we're going out. We were robbed. It's as simple as that. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says. We won that game fair and square today. We were just robbed.
Actually, Sean, I was quite surprised myself the other day. The penalty that we missed the other night is the first time in 25 penalties that we've missed a penalty in the Premier League. However, this is the FA Cup. It could be a totally different kettle of fish.
Seems to take an age to get the penalties underway, doesn't it?
I wouldn't disagree with that. But it's Cabby. This is Cabby's channel, and everybody knows Cabby. So, yeah, let's get carried away. The thing is, we've got one of them. We do that on a Thursday night. Let's get carried away.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, if I was, funnily enough, Ravo, I was talking to Cabby the other night about this, about whether I need to change my handle when I move back north to as you say, the prodigal Macam or something like that, because he left in 2001 and didn't actually come back until 2026. Just 5 years wandering around.
Do you not think they take far too long to get the penalty shootout underway?
Oh, they do.
Well, what they're doing?
They have a team talk, and
it's going to be another half hour before we get the penalty shootout underway.
Another set of half-time oranges and things like that.
The goal line here, and it looks as though Everton are going to take the first penalty, and it's going to be James Garner, I think, who's going to take that first penalty kick. It is. So Garner's going to take the first penalty for Everton. Walks with the ball down to the end to our right. All the coaching staff lined up along the touchline here. So Garner in the dark blue of Everton against the orange-clad Robin Ruffs.
Come on.
For the ref has to check the cash has been handed out
shootout.
In his account.
1-1 it finished after extra time. Garner, who scored the penalty that took it to extra time. Garner now to take his second penalty of the game. Comes forwards and it's saved.
Yeah, the end
Ruffs saves it.
The Roofs on fire.
Save. He went the right way down.
But it doesn't count, Rob, until we score ours.
No, that's very true. That's very true. But it's a good start.
It's Enzo Lefebvre. Come on, a nice penalty down the middle. Come on.
He's
a good save as well, that.
Robin Ruffs is sprinting across to recover the ball.
Well taken. Low, near the post.
Penalty area at the moment.
I lost 3-star Reds. Yeah, no.
Makes his way, stretches a little on the edge of the 6-yard box.
3-star Reds, eh? Good afternoon, sir. How the devil.
The ball, hands it to Lefebvre. And Enzo Lefebvre, who this week messed up a penalty kick.
Penalty save only counts as if the other team score.
Yeah, I'm not counting.
And has the chance to score again from a penalty kick. Jordan Pickford,
I remember the Burnley
jumping
game
up
last
and down
year.
on the goal line. Enzo Lefebvre doesn't step right to the back of the penalty area.
Panenka.
Enzo Lefebvre, he better not. Enzo Lefebvre against Jordan Pickford. Enzo Lefebvre scores.
Hey!
Yes.
Good lad.
It's 1-0 to Sunderland.
That's what he should have done the other night.
Now I think it's Barry. He punches the air, Enzo Lefebvre. I think it's
Well done,
Barry who's
Sunshine.
coming forwards now to take the next kick for Everton, who missed
630 people watching. Can you believe that, Rob?
So 1-0.
I don't think I've ever seen that many on the channel.
Trailing. We've got a big.
There'll be a lot of Newcastle fans
the
watching.
Penalties, big blobs, light blue, turquoise blobs, circles. So
Robin.
Barry against
Barry.
Ruffs. Barry, couple of yards, and then tries to chip it. Saved again by Ruffs.
Get in, Ruffs!
Penalty from Barry.
Come
Ruffs
on!
down to his right, and Ruffs has saved it again.
Nick, I could have saved that from up here. I could have ran down them steps, run onto the pitch, got in goal and saved it. It took that long.
If we don't win this, then how?
Yeah.
I hope we do win this penalty shoot because justice deserves, as far as I'm concerned.
He just rolled it. He just rolled it, didn't he, to Ruffs' right.
Basically, he told him where he was going to put it, didn't he?
Well, as good as. Xhaka's going to take this second penalty now against Pickford for
Come on,
Sunderland
Xhaka.
to put them 2 up. Granit Xhaka then.
Penalty.
Come on. With
That
his
was a
left
crap
foot,
penalty.
Almost
Good
to the back
save,
of the
though.
penalty area.
Stop it.
Granit Xhaka with his left rolls it into the bottom corner.
Get
Very
it,
cool
Sunshine.
taking penalty.
Captain.
That was a captain's penalty. Beto is going to take this next penalty now for Everton. Sunderland lead by 2 penalties to 0. Can Robin Ruffs make it 3 out of 3?
Come on, Ruffs.
Please.
They didn't deserve to have that penalty against us in the first place.
Beto
How?
handed the ball by
Martin.
Jordan Pickford.
Good on you, mate.
Robin Ruffs has saved the
joining
first
us.
2 penalties from
Football
Everton.
fan, obviously.
And now he faces the Guinea-Bissau striker, Beto. Can he save this? Beto against Ruffs. Jumping up and down with his arms raised. Beto. And it's saved again!
Get in, Ruffs! Come on!
Just saved again!
Yes!
Well done, Robin.
The
Ruffs!
first 3 penalties because Ruffs has saved all 3.
He only needs to score this one, Luke.
Score this one.
Oh, Luke O'Neill to put us into the next round.
And Sunderland will win the 4th round.
I think we can't get beat. Oh no, we need
Luke
3, don't we?
O'Neill
Yeah,
to
that's right.
send
Luke O'Neill
Sunderland
needs to
as he
score.
did a few years
That would
ago
be
against
fitting, would it
Shrewsbury
not,
Town.
Cabby?
He now has the opportunity to
Oh, come on,
send
O'Neill.
Sunderland
Can you imagine,
through to
Rob?
the 4th round with this penalty kick.
Yeah.
Luke O'Neill against Jordan Pickford. Robin Ruffs has saved all 3
Penalty shootout
of
between
Everton's
Sunderland and
penalties.
Everton.
Luke O'Neill
We're still taking
now
them,
places the
but
ball,
we've saved the first 3.
steps back almost to the edge of the
Let's go
penalty
this one,
area.
one.
And
This
it's
is going to bust the
O'Neill
net,
against Pickford.
This is going to be
Forwards
hammered.
comes O'Neill, hammers it home.
Get in! Luke O'Neill, Luke O'Neill, Luke O'Neill, Luke O'Neill, Luke
Good on
O'Neill.
What a result for Sunderland.
Here we go.
Having conceded a penalty,
Yeah, walking in the
90th
Premier
minute,
League.
they win 3-0.
Can I come and say hello?
on
600 odd people
penalties.
watching, come here.
Fantastic.
Come
Enzo
on.
Lefay,
Fully deserved.
Granit Xhaka,
Get in,
Luke
shove
O'Neill,
that up your chuffer, referee.
3 penalties,
Yep.
and Robin Ruffs
Great save.
with
That's what you
3
get for
penalty
cheating.
saves.
Cheating, cheating, cheating.
Everton's penalties, and it just summed up their performance today because I was not impressed by Everton.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always,
You know, take nothing away from Sunderland.
Yes.
Sunderland played well, but you've got to say
Monday the 26th.
they didn't look good as a force, as a team, did they?
No, no.
Get
They
in.
didn't. I mean,
That
Sunderland
felt good.
really
That
should
felt
have been
good, that,
through in
like.
the 90 minutes.
Who's
did.
bothered about the FA Cup,
Enzo
eh?
Lefay's terrific goal
Yeah, still
in
not
the
that
30th
bothered.
minute. But the stadium
Well,
has
nice to win.
emptied apart from
Thanks for the 3
that
subscribers.
corner, that sweep of Sunderland fans.
NUF3 at
around the corner.
half time. Next, please.
8,000
You
nearly
just
Sunderland
hope Milky
fans
Early's injury isn't too bad.
enjoying the moment.
Because he's been a
Sunderland's
rock
players
for us.
heading across to thank them.
Are you
I
surprised
think they
Everton
barely got the legs to
missed the
get
first
there.
3, or was it just a case of like?
Kelly raises his hands.
Xhaka loves
Xhaka
it.
leaps in the air, punches the air.
Well, the first
Now they
penalty
all
was a
do.
good penalty,
If they
and
can,
it was very well
if they
saved
can
by
raise the
Rossi.
energy to do that,
Second
they're
penalty
doing
was
it.
fairly pants.
But
Tell you what,
the
Xhaka's going to the
players,
fan.
well,
Not a
they got
bad
through in
penalty.
the
The
end.
third one
So-
wasn't a bad
They
penalty.
didn't really need the extra half hour. but
Xhaka's
they
running
got
up to
there
the
in
fans, and you
end.
can
Robin,
tell when
here
he's
goes
raising his
Robin.
hands.
Come
That's
on, Robin.
frustration because he was annoyed
Yeah.
with that penalty.
Yeah.
So Sunderland
Yeah,
through
brilliant.
to the 4th round of the FA Cup. They've not been there very often in the
Bring it
last
on.
few years. Fulham
We'll
was
have
the
the
last
Mags
time at
Stadium
all.
alike, thanks.
And Luke O'Neill,
to a
Luke
replay,
O'Neill,
there
do you?
were such
I mean,
things as
Brilliant.
replays
So
in the
pleased for
FA
the lad, are
Cup.
you not?
Yeah,
Sunderland's
absolutely.
players-
And I tell you
Absolutely
what-
over the moon
Now,
for him.
all
It was a
that
hell of a penalty from Luke
accordingly.
O'Neill, and Ali
Magnificent
smashed it.
support from
Great
Sunderland
support.
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Great result, Nick.
Great, fantastic result.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fully
no,
deserved
it
as
was
well. Good performance.
good on him. You know,
Was that the
At least
first
now
time
there's no
Sunderland keeper have
midweek
saved
game.
all 3 penalties? See you
So
later,
Sunderland
Was like
have
us.
to,
We enjoy your company and your banter, mate. You take
yeah,
it easy.
cheers, bud.
see through as all the players stand over in front of that terrific
Just deserves.
support
We did not deserve that penalty. So
from Sunderland
we've
this
done
afternoon.
justice. Thanks for the another
Yes,
3
sir.
subscribers. Listen the
I-
fans. Listen the fans.
You can hear
I
them
think
singing,
it is the first
singing
time
their
that
hearts
we've
out.
saved 3 penalties off the
Amazing.
belt, the first 3 penalties
Great
in the
support.
shootout, because normally we
Fantastic.
missed the
And it's
first 3.
great that Sunderland are actually, still in the FA Cup. It would be great to have a run in the FA Cup.
And we've got the
this
squad
season.
to have a good run in the
Just
FA
something
Cup.
that just gives everybody
Do you know what I
that
mean?
bit more
And as
that
Rabo
good
says,
feeling.
what's like us did actually call
From
it. He said we'd
Sunderland.
win on penalties.
Tell you what, it's
So,
going to be a long time
yeah,
before you
good
get
on him.
an away support like that in this
Yeah.
stadium.
Thanks, Dylan.
Yeah.
7,000 Sunderland fans. Mac and Mike, take care. Thanks for the excellent company. You're welcome. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Everton are not a big club. Listen, them Sunderland fans. I'm going to pause for a second. Cheers, Key Everton. Well done, lads.
Singing on the far side.
Yeah.
Amazing.
God, do you know what? The way Sunderland are sort of celebrating it, you think it was like a quarter-final, semi-final match. That's mad. Yeah. Thanks, Waz. Cheers, pal. Good luck rest of the season, Everton.
And it's outstanding, isn't it?
I mean,
again, for some of these new players who've come to the football club and
once more
to
come back over,
that sort of support away from home is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic, isn't it?
They were good value for a draw Stadium Light against us in the league.
We know what these Sunderland fans can bring to the table. It's Luke O'Neill, one of the last to
Newcastle shitting themselves.
Did he know, Luke O'Neill?
Yeah, he did.
Just in case.
Well, on that left-hand side, they kept going. Xhaka again. We keep talking about
leading by example, doesn't he?
Please, Enzo Lafay scoring the penalty, scoring the goal, and please for Luke O'Neill. He's got to do. He's confident, and he had a good game. Cheers, Son MC, mate. You take it easy, pal.
What you doing
in Gibraltar, Gary Connolly? Twice. It must be.
What are you doing in Gibraltar, Gary? If you have the rest of the FA Cup games at home, you might have a chance. But it all depends who we get drawn against as well. Let's have a few, a couple of non-league games and a League Two games, or do you not? Or do you want Premier League games? I mean, does it matter?
We'll tend to play better against Premier League teams than we do against lower league teams. But to be fair, we're into the next round. He should use it as an opportunity.
I mean, headed down into the dressing rooms.
He said himself last year that he did not want to concentrate on cups for the simple reason getting into the Premier League was priority this year. Last year, this year, staying in the Premier League, we're there. So we're staying in the Premier League.
Everyone heading away now. The Sunderland fans starting to
but like we
drift
both
away
said,
from
Gabby, FA Cup,
the stadium,
Mickey Mouse Cup.
But
not interested.
In the end, it's all come well. It's all come good for Sunderland.
Rather concentrate on finishing as high up this league as we can. That means more money for the club if it happens.
Fourth round of the FA Cup.
Chance of a
goals from
place in a European competition. That'll be the first time since the Vikings took us over. I think
3 penalties needed to win this
that
afternoon.
Would be my preference. Was just concentrate on winning league matches.
Scored the third.
Yeah, absolutely.
Robin Ruffs
absolutely.
Made 3.
Johnny Psycho says Liverpool fan from Everton here. Well done, lads, and keep up the good work. Thank you, Johnny.
The penalty
got
shootout.
You, Jerry Connolly. You're on board. Yeah, I understand that now. Yeah, I was principal meteorological officer in Gibraltar, 2010 to 2012. So know the Royal Navy down there quite well. Thanks.
Oh well, there we go. Who was expecting that on a quiet, solitary Saturday?
I wasn't
FA Cup not bothered about.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a 3-0 penalty shootout, to be honest. But, tis what it is. It would have helped if I'd realised the game was at 12:15 kick-off instead of a 3 o'clock kick-off like I thought it was.
Fair play to the Everton fans. A lot of Everton fans coming in saying congratulations, you deserved that. Everton fan, Barbara. It was a very much 50-50 game, especially second half.
It was. I mean, it could have gone either way. Penalties is a complete lottery. We've been on the receiving end of penalty shootouts before, so I know how bad it feels. But I mean, the thing with Everton and Sunderland there's a lot of respect between the Everton fans, the Sunderland fans, and the two clubs. And a lot of it stems around what the Everton fans did for little Bradley Lowry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Everton fans they didn't have to do it. They did it. They're absolutely brilliant for doing that. And they deserve a lot of plaudits. Yes, you've had a bad couple of seasons where you've been struggling. You're now on the up. I wouldn't trust your manager because of what he did when he was with us. He basically screwed us over. But, good luck to you. You're a good team. You've got a nice new ground. and it looks superb.
Very well
Brilliant.
said, Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't annoyed with Everton at the time. I was seeing cheats, but I was gone that at the referee.
Referee
that was just. I would rather have
rubbish.
Everton have scored a clean goal, a natural goal, or if it was a Stonewall penalty. I was frustrated with the referee, not with Everton, like not at all. It was like, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Keith. Don't do that again, guys. It's a little bit fingernail chewing.
But cheers for your kind words, Barbara. And
But the question is, will
see
he?
you again.
Because all the interviews I've seen with Pickford is, I know he's a Sunderland lad through and through, and had it been any other team, he would have been rooting for Sunderland. But he's a top professional. He'd have been trying his best.
Would you have expected Roofs to win to save the first 3 penalties there?
No.
I was surprised with that because I thought Everton's tails would have been up. We're actually coming from saving the game at the death there. And usually that's mentally that's advantage to the team that's done that. That's strange.
Yeah. It's totally unexpected.
I mean, if you thought Enzo Lafeza's
honest.
penalty was bad the other night, theirs was equally.
Yeah,
One of them.
Yeah. One of them was fairly poor.
Maybe it's not as bad as Lafeze, but it was pretty shocking.
The other 2 were not bad penalties, actually. They were good saves by the keeper. But yeah, over the moon for Luke O'Nien. Absolutely, brilliant. He's got a game. He's in fact, he's had a full game, and he scored the winning penalty. Bargain.
I just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in today. We've peaked at 615 today, which
That's
was
good. That's brilliant.
Which was massive.
Still 198 on now, Cabby. After the game's finished.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, I know. It's nice to see. We're all part of a team. We're all doing well. Everybody in the channel as well. If I've not read any of your messages, Roy says, thanks for the stream, lads. Enjoyed it. We'll watch again. Everton fan. Very good of you, mate. We always keep an eye. We are quite close to Everton. And if there's any team I like to do well in the Premier League, it is Everton, without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of connections. So good luck to you, Everton, the rest of this season.
Yeah, thanks, Roy Nixon.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. Still running about that early potential penalty when Hume was pulling Beato's shirt. Yeah, was that potential?
I think Hume got pushed over by Beato, but he got pushed over while he was holding on to his shirt. So effectively stopped the guy jumping for the ball. Some referees would have given that as a penalty. But it was possibly the ref looked at it and thought, 6 of one and half a dozen of the other.
Need a French striker who can score goals to help Brobby, says Peter Harvey.
Yeah, there is one. What do you call him? Mbappe. He can score goals.
Do you know, it's funny, isn't it? Not bothered about the FA Cup, blah, blah, blah. But you try telling that to the 7,000 Sunderland fans, everybody on here, and them Sunderland players today.
Exactly. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. It'd be nice to go on a cup run. It'd be nice to win the FA Cup again. I totally agree. However, my priority is that we do as well as we can in the Premier League, because that's going to bring better players. It's going to bring more money for the club, because every place you finish high, you get you about an extra 20 million quid or something like that. And it also means you get more TV money next season, because they'll pick the games up more, because I think Sunderland only had, was it 3 games scheduled for television in the before we took off and started beating teams. And the more you're on the TV, the more money the club get, which means you can spend more money on players and wages and shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Apparently there's a close-up of Robin Roof's bottle. He's written which way the players went with the ball in a penalty situation, I think.
Obviously did his homework.
That's a great picture of a seagull bending his head back, going effing, and then forward shouting roofs. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Well done, like I say, because they did not deserve with that penalty.
I thought you were talking about me there, SCFC fan, because that's my name. But I now get it.
Alan says, enjoyed that bit stressful from Saganya Gambia. Well, welcome along. Survival, still survival, not technically mathematically safe. I know, I say the same. A safe sin fan, yeah, I totally agree. Peter Harvey says, Macclesfield beating Palace. That's crazy. See you soon, lads. I'm off down the S-hole that is Gateshead. My nana lived in
That's
Gateshead.
That's a lucky Ghost Rider.
Lovely Hill, Rothbury Gardens, my nana and granda lived. Thanks for the subscribers. I've had about 60-odd subscribers this last stream. It's been fantastic.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Have you read Keith's comment when he lived in Washington? I used to know Pickford's family. He'd be jumping for joy on the inside, but totally professional on the out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the thing is, he is a top professional footballer. If he could have saved 3 Sunderland penalties, he would have done so.
Yeah, all right, Summer. Anyway, I better go. I've got to end the stream. My daughter's wanting this, so I need to know what's what. Rob?
Yep.
Thanks very much.
Sorry for being late again.
Okay, I will end the stream. Thank you lot, guys. We'll catch you later. Love yous all. Thank you.